Hey, Shalawam, we the GMS Louisiana Saints New Orleans camp. Here to bring y'all a live camp. Trying to get started. We're going to give infinite honors and prayers too.
YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham,
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect and you Akim, you Aqua at the lead, man. And another day out here in Babylon, man, and what a time to be alive. All right? What a time to be alive to see all these things that we're going through right now. All right? Because we see that shit ain't gravy, shit ain't easy right now, and it's constantly going to get worse. But at the end of the day, for the people who do have this word to understand that know what's going on, we know that our Lord is around the corner. Our Lord is around the corner. He's coming to save us, man. All right? Let's kick it off with that Romans, Baba Kashab.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe."
Come. This is the time to wake up out of our sleep. All right? And we out here preaching to our brothers and sisters for and foremost, okay? You Israelites, according to the Bible, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all are our brothers and sisters, man. And we out here again on another Saturday. Could be doing anything better else with our time, but we out here on the block trying to wake up our family, man. All right, our brothers and sisters again. All right, and again, hit it again, Baba Kishore.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "And that, knowing the time, that it now is high time to wake out of sleep."
Right there. This is the high time to wake up out of sleep, because our people is dead, man. Walking in these streets of spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay, our people is dead. They zombies out here, man. And a lot of people is not going to hearken into this word. All right, they see some young men up here, you know, dress how they dress, looking how they looking, you know, full beards, not lined up. We look awkward to the world right now. All right, we look like some weirdos to some people. All right, but at the end of the day, when that word comes to you and you're supposed to understand this thing, the Lord is going to give your ears to hear and your eyes to see what's actually going on.
Quick one to back up that being in a dead state. This is the book of Proverbs. It's chapter 21, verse 16. It says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead."
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right, because at the end of the day, if you don't have the fully understanding of these scriptures in this Bible, man, all right, you're dead. Okay. Whatever your preacher been teaching you, whatever your grandma been teaching you, all these about these scriptures, 9 times out of 10, really 10 times out of 10, the shit has been wrong, man. All right, if they're not telling you that you're an Israelite, you're one of God's chosen people of the Bible, okay? They're telling you a blatant lie. They're telling you that everybody can be saved and so on and so forth. It's bullshit, man. At the end of the day, the Lord is coming for the Israelites, the so-called, again, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? Go ahead, run it, bro.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 11, and verse 8. "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified."
Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, okay? Because what does America hold? All right, it's spiritually Sodom and Egypt, the daughter of Babylon, okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what this country this society that America pushes is nothing but sodomy. All right, sodomy, the alphabet community, the rainbow flags. All right, and a bunch of wicked worshiping. All right, follies and these bullshit idols. All right, Egypt and Sodom. All right, and then it also mentioned at the end where the Lord is crucified. Yeah, and that's not physically because the Lord wasn't crucified here in America, but his name is. All right, his name is crucified out here. Don't nobody got respect for YAHAWASHI. All right.
I mean, if I can add to you, like this is the crucifixion of our Lord, man, spiritually. Yep. This is what they give us as this is our Savior. Well, his image, you know. But that's the true image of our Lord, you know. Yep. But you got it, bro. Just to add on to it.
God, and that's. Oh, you want to say something? Go ahead, finish your point. Yeah, that's one of the many things that has been crucified by the Lord. All right, thinking that the Lord is all about peace, the Lord's skin color, because people say that skin color doesn't matter, but in the book of Revelations, it tell you that the Lord is a dark-skinned man. All right, so at the end of the day, you're crucifying him. You're crucifying his everything about the Lord, because y'all don't know nothing about the Lord. Okay?
But I say also that word Egypt, right? Hey, going into what? Bondage.
Yeah.
Are we not in bondage right now? All right? It's not physical bondage. Hey, but spiritually our people are bound together. All right? Through the different, you got something for that?
Yep.
Go ahead. You got
it's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. It says, I am the Lord Yahawah, thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage, all right? Because if you go through history, you can see through history that once upon a time, we were sent from Africa to here in America in slave ships, okay? But at the end of the day, again, the Lord has put us again in spiritual Egypt, in Sodom and Egypt, okay?
Spiritual bondage, man.
Spiritual bondage, all right?
Hey, just look at our society, man. All right? We're bound by who we listen to, by who we eat. All right? Working 9 to 5s, all right? You got some men that work 12s, 15s just to get by. If that's not bondage, I don't know what is. We have to go to this devil, all right, for everything.
Yeah.
Okay? Food, water, clothes, housing. All right? That's a form of bondage, man.
But also to back you up real quick, brother, like I said, we do have to, have to abide by this devil's rulership right now, because we are in his kingdom right now, which is shortly coming to fall. But at the end of the day, we keep our faith in Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. All right? At the end of the day, that's where our power lies, in the ultimate power. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 4. I go to 3. It reads, we are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
We have no rest, and we're not supposed to have no rest out here, man. All right? The Lord put us out here. This is our punishment right now.
Right.
You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, again, this is our punishment. All right? They got the immigrants coming over the border and so on and so forth, all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, we know that's going to come into fruition of what the Lord wants to happen, which is going to be mass chaos, okay? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's meant to happen, man, and that's what we need to go through right now. Because again, shit ain't supposed to be. We're in captivity right now, all right? Last time I saw that, if you was ever on punishment, you're not supposed to be having the time of your life, all right?
If I can say, a lot of those northern tribes, they're coming over the border to do what? To start a new life, okay? To reap the so-called freedoms, the benefits of being in America.
American dream.
But little do they know that they're running straight into their judgment, like the brother Kaya always like to say. They're running from that. They're running straight into destiny. Yeah. Okay. Which, we understand through the scriptures that a great punishment is coming to the inhabitants of the land of Babylon the Great. Yeah. All right.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right.
Because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
Arise and depart, because this is not your rest. This is not our rest, man. Again, we are in captivity right now. So what you need to be doing right now is finding the fastest way back to the Lord, okay? Finding your way back to Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, all right? Because we know that in the Ecclesiastes, is that second Esdras, where rest is allowed?
The 6th chapter.
We know that this is not our rest, all right? So like I said, right now we need to keep our hands on the plow, keep our heads down, and keep on working.
Because like if I could add to what the brother saying, like the brother Kalai was saying earlier, you gotta work jobs day to day, 10 hours, 12 hours. Some brothers working 16 hours, 7 days a week. Do you think you can find rest in that, man? Where's the enjoyment in that? This is clearly a punishment from on high. You see, as the Lord promised that he would do to us in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter if we didn't follow what? His laws, his statutes, and commandments, man. Yep. All right? You got it, bro.
I can say real fast, because one would read that scripture and believe that that's talking about actually leaving America.
Right.
But why would you leave America when the scriptures clearly tell you
right, in the book of Jeremiah, and also many other places, that's the main part of salvation is going to happen here in America. That's talking about spiritually leaving all the cares of this place behind, all right? Reforming yourself to the ways of Yahawah bahasham YAHAWASHI. Putting off that Babylonian, right, what could I say, clothing almost, and putting the holy garments of the Lord on, man. All right?
I got that scripture that you quoted.
God.
You can bring it up. You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something again. That was a beautiful point that you brought up with that arise and depart. All right, like I said, spiritually. Okay, because at the end of the day, like I said, we know that we still here. We know we still have to work. We still have to do all these things. All right, but at the same time, we need to make sure that we cut off all attachments that is going to keep us tied down to this thing, man. All right, because we know that if we continue to do this work, we got a first-class ticket out of this thing, man. All right, we're gonna hit them chariots. We're gonna see this bitch get destroyed. Okay.
This to back up what the brother was saying, to not literally get on a plane and go. All right. It's talking about your mind being converted. All right. It says, this is a book of Isaiah, chapter 52, verse 12. It says, for ye shall not go out with haste, nor by flight. For the Lord Yahawah will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your reward.
And what that's pretty much going into is, like I said, you're not supposed to try to leave this bitch in haste, as many people have done before us.
Yeah, go back to Africa.
Go back to Africa. Go back to Israel, where you still treated as shit.
Right.
All right? We need to put our trust in Yahawah bahasham YAHAWASHI. That is our Redeemer. All right? You can't take this into your own hands thinking that, okay, let me get out of here and then I'm gonna go ahead and set up life somewhere else in the country. All right? To avoid destruction. All right?
I got a word for you.
Come.
This that word reward in Strong's is H622. It says to gather, receive, to gather in or collect. So it says our power will be your reward, your reward. So he's gonna be the one to do what? Gather us. He's gonna be the one to collect us. You got it, bro.
And also, like I said, and that's why I started this thing off, man. What a time to be alive over here. All right, because at the end of the day, we know that this is where the Lord is going to gather the bulk of us up at. All right, so to know that we have the opportunity to be out here, to put this work in, to be around each other. All right, to understand this truth, to see everything that's going on, you know, and have the blessing of having elders and apostles that has passed this word down to us. And again, for us to understand this, it's beautiful, man. All right, it's beautiful. Man, it's not really too much to say on that. But come on, you go ahead.
I got a precept for you. Just backing up what you were just saying.
Yeah.
Let me get it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13. Wait a minute. I lost it. 13 and 16. Yeah.
You get that.
That's before. This the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and 16, and it reads, for blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Hear ye therefore. It's like it. That's it. That's something else.
Like I said, that's pretty much the point right there. Blessed are our eyes and blessed are our ears. Okay? Because we see these things and we hear these things. And obviously, like the brother Kaya like to always say, everybody out here blessed with a sight of eyes. Everybody out here blessed with a set of ears. Okay? So you can hear and damn near see anything that you want. But a lot of people can't hear and see this. Okay? They don't understand these prophecies. They see that this is a stumbling block. All right? My bad. They don't see that this is a stumbling block to them. To us, this is something that we can lean on forever. Okay?
This is our rescue that we hope for.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking forward to. These scriptures, all right? This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is everything that we pray for in the world to happen to us, man, to help us out of these situations, all right? Before the truth, Jake was crying out to the Lord without even knowing it. You see, Lord, when is this going to stop? Not knowing it, all right? But we have found that which we had seeking for, you see?
Let's go. Let's say that in Romans. Shall Israel not obtain that which is seeking for?
That's right.
But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You
That's
see?
right.
Because it's this song that we singing about the destruction that the brother been going into, the time to be alive right now. Everybody can't hit a song. You see,
Right.
people. If you pan the camera, people are walking up the street. All right, they taking pictures. They don't know what the hell they taking pictures of, but they don't really understand what's going on. They don't understand that we trying to bring forth the elect. All right, in order to bring forth the end. You see, you got it though.
I got one.
God, you got it.
All right, this is, I'm gonna go up though. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. From thy enemies have persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shall tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways, which goes into America. The rough ways deals with America, all right? And it says, and were taken as a flock caught of his enemies. Be of good comfort, my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it were your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Right? And it says, for he had brought these plagues upon you, he shall bring you to everlasting joy again with your salvation.
And what was the main points in that thing? All right, to suffer patiently. Okay, we have to suffer patiently. We on the Lord's time right now. Okay, so the Lord is going to come when it's time for him to come back at the end of the day. Okay, so suffer patiently and cry unto the Lord. All right, that's how you separate yourself from this society. Because first of all, a lot of people don't even know the name of the Lord to cry upon. All right, that's major right there. So the fact that you know the name, you can cry to the Lord. You know, that's a blessing in itself. All right, so you're gonna.
What I want to say,
Yeah.
come on, man, this devil has taken the whole world in captivity unto himself. You really think this devil, even the people of the Lord, took us into captivity and oppressed us under him? You think he gonna really give you the name of the Lord? You think he gonna really tell you who you is? Come on, man. But only upon now, from 1970 to this present day, the Lord has gifted spiritual men, holy men, his name. And his name been published time and time again through spiritual men. Now, these men may not fit your criteria. Oh, I don't like his bush. He's short, he's tall. No, the Lord don't deal with that, man. The Lord had given certain men, all right, the gift from on high, man. These prophecies, this knowledge, this name, to give unto you. Only now you can go just as simple as typing in YAHAWASHI, Yahawah, and here it is, you got the name of the Lord. Everybody out here broadly has what? God, Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, who else? Jehovah, Jehovah, Yah. All these things are broadly given. All right? That's why when you go into the Apocrypha, when it dealt with, the Lord says, he said basically, give this to the worthy and the unworthy, man. Okay? But to the wise, the men that's wise amongst the people, give this, the knowledge, right? The sound doctrine, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
One more time, man.
Psalm 68 and 11. The Lord gave the word.
Who gave the word?
The Lord.
The Lord gave the word. All right, he gave the word. He didn't give the word to T.D. Jakes, Reverend Rib Tips, Deacon Donut, all right? Grandma, Creflo Dollar, Benny Hinn, the other blinking ass nigga, Joe Osteen, with his blinking ass, lying ass, okay? He didn't give the word to them, man. He gave the word to men, what is it, the diamond in the rough, right? That's who he gave the word to, man. To preach unto you for free. I can show you video. These guys are charging you now $20 a month, Sakari, just to be a recruit on the side. You better have that money too. Okay?
They was charging more than that a while back.
Yeah. These other guys charging, all right, we getting around the time of the Passover. These guys, back then when I was coming in, them guys were charging just for the signs. You watch 30 minutes of an hour video, you get the 30-minute mark, they're like this. Come on, pay up. 360, 400, 600 for to come to the Passover.
That's it.
Cause you need a leather garment.
Special Passover.
You gotta have the gold band, like you about to fight all bullets and shit. You know?
Being charged to be an Israelite.
Charging you to be an Israelite, man. What is the Lord freely gave the word. The apostles freely gave the word, man. Okay, but go ahead, huh?
It says, Psalm 68:11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Great is the company of the men that published the word. We publish the word of the Lord. Yes, we confess to tell you that the name of the Lord is YAHAWAH and his son's name YAHAWASHI. That the Most High himself sent his son down to die for one nation only, man. We come out here in boldness in front of these goddamn devils, man. Tell them. We ain't in no goddamn church, no damn building hiding. All right, we in the elements.
Right.
All right, cold, heat, snow, rain, you name it, man. Who else doing it? Who else? Who else doing it? Nobody, man. Go ahead, you got it.
This the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16. And I'm gonna start at 6. It says, and it came to pass when they were come that he looked on Eliab and said, surely the Lord's anointed is before him. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth.
The what?
For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth.
What? One more time, brother.
For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth.
So the Most High don't see it as man see it. Or really these women. Because with these women, the nigga gotta come like Fabio with the butter. And he gotta have that arch like this, man, with the chest on top of the chest. That's what a woman will think how the Lord coming, or the Most High is coming. He gotta be fine, long hair. You remember back when we was in school, a nigga had to have cat eyes. He had to have them slits in his eyebrow, all right, curly hair, all right. He had to, all this dumb shit, man. Look at the criteria. Look at the list that these women give you today, just to date them. So how much you think how the Lord, their description of this, how it would be to them, brother?
They would call them dusty.
Yeah, you got to be this tall.
Make 6 figures.
You got to make 6 figures. All right, you got to drive a Porsche 911 Carrera S Turbo. All right, can't forget the S. All right, but the Lord, when it comes to the men of the Lord don't see it as man sees it, man. All right, because man, like why we went into that lesson. A brother might be, having learning disability or some slight wrong with him. The Lord don't care. If the Lord sees him worthy to be a prophet or a man of the Lord, he gonna deal with him. Then the Lord's so powerful, he'll take him from that lower state and build him up. You'll think he's never been like that, man. Right? So the Lord don't see it as man sees it, because man deals with men and women on this side of the world. They really in this world, period, they deal with, first and foremost, what? Your looks. Your appearance. That's the first thing people see about you, your appearance. Oh, his teeth not right. He got bad skin. His hair, he don't have a Steve Harvey lining. That nigga was wearing a wig all them years, man. A fucking glued on wig, man. All right? Read it one more time, brother. It's gonna tell you what the Lord seed in the man.
This is back in 1 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 7, and I'll read at the semicolon. It says, because I have refused him, for Yahweh see it, not as man see it.
Off the jump, go ahead.
For man looketh on the outward appearance.
Man looking up on the outward appearance. Because what happened with these niggas in this society? You jump in the spot, Brother might let their head down. You go in the spot. Soon you hit the door. Soon them doors do this. Nigga doing this. He's scanning you from your feet all the way up, man. A woman too. Cause they're looking for the outward appearance. And then, oh Lord, when you open your mouth, that's another thing, man. All right? So go ahead.
It says, but Yahawah looketh on the heart.
The Lord looketh upon the heart of a man. All right? And like I said, I didn't deal with that in the world. One of my football coaches always taught me that, man. It didn't matter how big a nigga is, how strong he look and shit like that. You deal with a man's heart, man. It could be a guy this small, got more heart than the biggest Amistad looking nigga that is, man.
King David.
You know, King David, yeah. That shit don't matter, man.
Even with that comment with King David when he took down Goliath, everybody was scared. They're like, yo, we don't know what we gonna do. Goliath 9 feet tall, and David like, man.
And talk shit to them, call him a fucking uncircumcised Philistine. Man. You goddamn heathen.
Whole army of Israel was scared for 3 days. Like 3 days.
3 days,
coming
man.
out talking shit.
Imagine a nigga had you scared for 3 days. Man, that nigga gotta kill this nigga. You know? Goddamn. That nigga Debo.
Hey, if I can add to you, Elder, like I said, David talking big shit about it, but he also saying, like, man, we got the Lord.
Right.
What you talking about? Like, what are y'all scared for? We got the ultimate power, bro. Like, and that's what Jay got to understand out this thing, man. We should fear nothing but the Lord out here at the end of the day, okay? Because we have the, what I like to say, we have the ultimate cheat code in the video game world, all right? We have a cheat code of undeniable help as long as you do what you need to do and call upon the Lord. You want to say something else?
Quick one for you. Oh, God. Even out here, man, it may look like just a few men, but you got the angels that you can't see behind us, man. That's with us. That's why we ain't, like my man Bernie Mac said, that's why we ain't scared of you niggas, man. All right? We ain't scared at all, man. We come out here, teach the word, and that's it. We don't try to put antics or whatever, but we ain't scared of you. We ain't scared of nothing out here, man. Because we already know you can't do a goddamn thing unless the Lord is summoning you to do it, man. All right? Like, I just seen certain camps, brothers outnumbered. 3, 4 brothers, it's 10 Edomites, man. And the brothers put them niggas to flight too, and to the ER. All right? Higgins and 5% 10 on their eyes, man. All right? And that's how it'll go down. What happened with the 300 men in the scriptures? Yeah. So it don't take much with the Lord, man. Hey, give me the other account when the ball trying to tell the dude like, look, Lord trying
I gotta get that ready.
That's how it really is, man. Right now, as we talking through the spirit, the angels. That's why I tell you all the time, the angels and demons are going about right now. Every brother that's connected to the truth has an angel around them protecting them, man. Or multiple angels in certain cases, man. All right? Give me that in Psalms. Yeah, 34.
You got that.
I got it. The book of Psalms, chapter 34, and verse 7.
You got to believe this too, man.
We
We ain't just saying this to be wasting our time. You got to believe that the Lord has a company of angels. Go ahead.
Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Don't you feel the Lord, brother? I feel the Lord. Don't you feel the Lord, brother? So you got to believe the Lord got angels encamped about around us, man. They're going to protect brothers, man. If something go down, the Lord going to be with us. All right?
I got something for you.
Yeah. Let me get that one, and then I'm gonna let that brother break it down. You know? Let him do it.
This is the book of 2 Kings,
Get out the way.
chapter 6, verse 14. It says, therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, and with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do?
So right now you got to paint paint the picture, all right? We got a prophet and his servant and many other men that are surrounded by an army, a host, okay? So they're surrounded, and the servant right now is scared, all right? If somebody who don't know what's going on and can't really see the thing that's going on, if you see a lot of people that's coming for your head, you're going to have some type of fear in your heart.
Hey, so what you brothers do right now, if a bunch of, I'm talking about, you say Wagner group pull out with the tanks, the niggas jumping out the back, lined up, helicopters and shit, and you'll be spooking, right? You'll be spooking. Nigga, how about all black helmets on, the goggles and shit, you know? Fucking IR, nigga got thermoscopes on us and shit, man. You'll trip out, you know? But go ahead.
Like I just quoted to the brother, one of his favorite sayings is that, you know, at that time for us, our brothers out, we'll be spooking, but we not scared.
That's right.
All right? Because at the end of the day, we know that what is about to go into, that, matter of fact, hit it.
It's 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 16. All right, this the answer. It says, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
One more time.
It says, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Again, we got angels encamped around us, man. All right? Y'all have to believe right now what we sitting on. We got a force field of angels around us. All right? And nothing get through this thing unless the Lord permits it. Okay? Right. And that's what you have to believe in. All right? We don't fear in man. We don't fear in none of these things in a society that other people make. Because we know that if we're doing this work and we have our heart towards the Lord of YAHAWASHI, our ultimate power, that he's going to keep us safe. He's I think that's Proverbs, that he's a strong tower, and we run into it for safety. Okay?
Oh, you got it.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 12. All right. It says, I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou should be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made as grass?
And that's plain, man. You shouldn't fear in nothing out here, man. All right? You shouldn't fear in nothing at all. It's like that noise is fucking me up. But like I said, we don't fear in man. All right? We fear in the ultimate power that is on our side. Okay?
Yeah, if I can add to you, I mean, the powers that be, they can die just like us.
Yep.
Just like we could die, the Lord can do something marvelous, wonderful work and just make them. I mean, you don't know what the Lord can do, man. It's nothing that's impossible with the Lord, you know? You got it.
Ecclesiastes 2:1. Whoever look at the times of old,
I was just looking for that.
Trusted into the Lord and holy.
He got it.
Rock 2. 2 and around there. That's some kind of running.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and verse 12. It reads, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth. And that word succors goes into help, all right? Hey, fear is just a betrayal of the help that was given unto us, which is that comforter, YAHAWASHI, all right? These scriptures, okay? If you say you believe in these scriptures, you got to rely on that in a time of fear, okay? You can't just say you believe on it when it's all good, when it's safe.
Yeah.
No, it counts more when you're in danger.
But
Right?
that,
No, just to back you up, like I said, that's just wordplay right there. You can say anything that you want, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna say that, best believe that the Lord gonna test you. The Lord gonna show you if you're gonna stand on this thing. All right? He gonna make sure, and if you're not with it, he definitely gonna weed you out. All right? Because this is not for the weak, man. This is not for the weak. This is for the strong faith men in YAHAWASHI.
Hey, y'all brothers been out here over time. You know, when you first come to the truth, it's like the truth said, wisdom try you. All right, see your discipline. And over time, you get tested. We've been out here, niggas didn't pull a gun out. Look at that boy. Yeah, bring that strips out. Fuck him. We're not scared of you niggas, man. Right? Ezekiel told us how we must come put our face against your face, man. We're not scared of you niggas, bro. All right? But he got a fire one. He got a fire one real fast for y'all bring it out.
Kind of bring it out, brother.
Bring it out. You want a brother bring it out? Tell him. Tell him what.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 34, 12 through 16.
34, 12 through 16?
12 through 16.
Chapter 34, verse 12. It's not a 34, Wisdom of Solomon.
Hey, that gotta be Sirach.
Sirach?
I mean, my bad. Ecclesiastes. Yeah. 34 through 12. You got it?
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 34, verse 12. It says, I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Verse 14, whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear, nor be afraid, for he is his hope.
God, you keep going.
God. It says, verse 15, blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doth he look, and whom is his strength. That's 2 question marks. It says, for the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection, a strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon. His preservation from stumbling, and in help from falling.
And that's all it takes, man. All it takes is the fear. Once you have that fear, okay, having that feeling, YAHAWASHI, man, you got an ultimate bodyguard with you.
It's a righteous fear, though.
A righteous fear, yeah. Like I said, we went into a lesson a while back, me and the brother YAHAWAH. Like I said, it's not the fear of like if you had a drunk father that come in and beat your ass every time you walk in the house, but it's a respect. Okay, it's a respect that we have to the Lord.
Reverence.
Yeah, when we have this fear that we don't want to step out of line. All right, because we know that as long as we walk in that straight path, that the Lord is going to have us
Under his wing.
What'd you say?
Under his wing.
Under his wing, under that protection that it was going into that verse 16. That covering. All right.
Got one for you.
You got it, brother.
Just real quick. This 2 Timothy 1, verse 7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Of a sound mind. All right. And then brother, they hit that Isaiah, the stability of that tongue. Like I said, that sound mind. Because everybody don't have that sound mind right now, man. Okay? Again, it's gonna always wrap back up like it's still a blessing that we here doing this work, man. Because again, a lot of people, when shit hit the fan, they're gonna scramble like chickens with their head cut off. All right? But this is something that we're waiting on. We're waiting to see these things. When it comes, yes, it's still gonna be a bit spooky because we never seen nothing in our lives. This is gonna be the worst time ever of all things that was to happen. Okay, but at the end of the day, we understand that something is coming. If you look at that corner and know that something is coming around that corner, you'll be more prepared than somebody who just walking lollygagging. All right?
If I can add to you, like that video you sent, we know the Lord's perfect will. So if we know the perfect will of the Lord, what is there to honestly, when like you've been saying, when this happens to people, they're gonna be the ones scrambling, all right, running around trying to figure it out, but we're gonna be the ones that's stable. So
we got the comfort of the scripture.
We got the comfort of the scriptures.
That's the cheat code, man.
The cheat code.
That's the cheat code. Y'all remember back in the day with the brand of photo, you put the triangle, circle, L1, L2, and then niggas went to do it, and you level the playing field, man. Yeah, proving some shit about. We got the cheat code, man. Then we know how the story goes. We win in the end. Forever. All right? So how much more confidence you need, We win.
If I can add to the elder, I like the brother out there in Dallas, the brother YAHAWAH. Yeah, the brother YAHAWAH. One of the ways that he always says it is that, this is going to be a pop test, a pop quiz to most people. But this is a test that we've been studying for these past couple of years, man. We've been studying for this test. All right, and I know y'all remember that feeling if you ever got a pop quiz and you wasn't paying attention in school and you like, oh shit.
I'm out of fail.
I'm about to fail the fuck out of this. This is about to hurt my grade. Oh man, well fuck it. I'm just about to put anything. All right? But for us, that's not the case. We've been sitting here waiting patiently for all these things to come and pass. And like I said, when that test comes, you know, everything gonna be quiet. Like I said, when it's time to take that test, and we gonna be the men that's gonna have our head down, putting the correct answers, doing the right thing. Our Lord will. Okay.
It's Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is our treasure. All right? We have the ultimate treasure. Ultimately, I mean, we do also have wisdom too. That's another big part of the treasure. Okay? But like I said, that fear of the Lord, that's another treasure. Okay? It's nothing that can be counted more than that. All right? As long as you're on the Lord's good side, man, hey, anything is possible for you.
See, hey, fear come with the wisdom.
Yep.
You see, because once you start to, that's like you in a room with a dangerous person. You know, you ain't know it at first, but as you start to learn more and more about it, it's like, damn, you know, hey, because that's how we are reading these scriptures. All right, we start to see, hey, the marvelous works, the terrible works of the Lord, how far out the Lord is, and we start to think like, damn, I'm just a small fry compared to, you know, the big toe of the Lord. You know what I mean? I'm nothing to the Lord, and that put fear in you. Okay, that wisdom puts fear in you. Yeah, I got something for you. It's the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore ye are of more value than many sparrows.
Like I said, what you said at the beginning of the
It said, fear them not which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Right there. Last I saw that these devils out here, they can't do anything to our soul, man. All right? Ultimately, that's the hand of the Lord. Only the Lord could do anything with your soul, with your spirit. Okay? He's the only one that has that power. So, like I said, that's a confidence booster right there of not having fear in these devils. Okay? Knowing that, you know, it might be a chance that at the end that we may be put on that guillotine. We might be about to get executed and so on and so forth. But you're not supposed to have that fear to fold in this thing, because at the end of the day, like you said, all they could do is just kill your body. Your spirit is still going to be well and alive, and it's going to be longing into for our kingdom to come, and then you're going to be put in that righteous body. You're never going to be sinning again. All right, everything's going to be lovely and everything's going to be beautiful. But you gotta go.
Yeah, I got an account in the Apocrypha. It's the song of the 3 holy children, which this is the continuation of that Daniel, right? Of the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Mm-hmm. And this is chapter 1 and verse 23, and it reads, and the king's servants that put them in ceased not to make the oven hot with resin, pitch, tar, and small wood, so that the flame steamed forth above the furnace 49 cubits. So imagine men stoking up a flame, right, to persecute Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, to put them to death, right? Now it reads, and it passed through and burned those Chaldeans it found about the furnace. So this fire was so great, it was so hot, right, that it burned the men that was stoking it. Yeah. All right? It reads, verse 26, but the angel of the Lord came down into the oven together with Azarias and his fellows, and smote the flame of the fire out of the oven, and made the mist of the furnace as it had been moist, whistling wind, so that the fire touched them not at all, neither hurt nor troubled them. And we understand that that angel was who? YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, and it's the same, all right, man that's protecting us on our day-to-day lives, man. All right, it's the same one that walked with us. Okay, that's always been with us. You see? So why should we fear in these people? Why should we fear in Esau, Edom, man? All right, or any other heathen for that matter? Okay, you want to say something on it?
Yeah, I think he went off and hit the Sirach 2 and 10 for me.
Oh, still holding.
Oh, you still got it?
Yeah.
Come.
I got it. This is the book of Sirach. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?"
And right there, that's a question, but we all know the answer to it. Okay? We know that whoever called on the Lord, whoever trusted to the Lord, had never been confounded. All right? And we got these scriptures to prove it. Okay? We got many accounts in here of men that was close to death, that was in situations that anybody else would be completely destroyed. But by them having that fear in Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, they were saved out of it, man. All right? And even if they was to die, they willingly went to it because they knew again that the reincarnation, that they'll come back and everything will be okay again. All right?
I got you something. This is the book of Daniel. Now this is backing up that account that you just brought out in with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It says, it's the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 17. It says, "If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if it not be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not worship, Sadaki, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up." Now, just a little back context, it's pretty much Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refusing, all right, to get down with Nebuchadnezzar and what he wanted them to do. You see, it says, verse 19, "Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated." So him being so pissed off that they wouldn't follow and bow down to his gods, he said, man, heat the furnace 7 times than it normally be heated, So how mad you gotta be, your mindset to say, man, I'm the king, forget their power, we gonna deal with them anyway, you see? Yeah.
Real quick, hey, and that's a beautiful account once you think about it, because what? Just like the lesson we did last night, that Shabbat lesson, hey, the Lord put the spirit on that king, all right, to do that, all right? He put the spirit on Nebuchadnezzar to get that man, all right? To do what? To test the fate of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You see?
Yep.
You got it. I just want to make that.
It's verse 20. It says, "And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them in the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, their hats, their other garments were cast in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego." So, like you had brought out, bro, the fire was so hot that they trying to put them in there, and it took them out. Yeah. You see? It says, verse 23, "And these 3 men fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king." So as his men was trying to put them in there, they burnt up, all right, their clothes, everything burnt up. But when they got to look into the fire, they still saw the men. So the thought was, how could we still see these men when the men that we tried, that bound them up to put them in there were caught on fire or whatever, however it went, But it says, he answered and said, Lo, that's the point, bro, you got it. It says, he answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High.
got you an angel amongst men. All right, that's been right there protecting them three from that fire. All right, because that's beautiful to know that this is something that happened, and that's something that we gotta preach, brothers. That we gotta ultimately believe that could be us in the situation, and know that as long as you're doing what you need to do, that the Lord will protect you from something like that. All right, we may be cast in prison. The elder bring this out a lot. We may be cast in prison, and all of a sudden, chaos might happen, and the door might open. All right, the door may be open, and you could escape. You could get out of it. You know, God, you ultimately you can't underestimate the Lord, man. All right.
I'm gonna just speak on it. Oh, you got it. Hey, I'm gonna just speak on it because I had it earlier. Hey, one of my favorite accounts of when the Lord protected the man of the Lord in the scriptures was when Elijah, was when he was camped about by those troops, and he basically asked the Lord, if I am a man of the Lord, Lord, please I'm gonna call down fire in your holy name that they may be destroyed. And it did so. The Lord done that which, Elijah had prayed for. All right? But I got this real quick scripture. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, and verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary. What you say?
No, you got it.
It says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. And ultimately in that day, man, that great day, the day of the Lord, all right, that's filled with gloom, all right, that's filled with darkness, death, and destruction, the men of the Lord are going to be taken care of, all right, through food, all right, water, things of that nature, man. The Lord already promised that according to the book of Isaiah, the 65th chapter. Okay? So it's what the Lord cornered you off. Pretty much what are you afraid of? You shouldn't be afraid of nothing but me. All right? That's what the Lord is basically saying to the men of the Lord, man. You got it?
You got that. Oh, you got to present.
That's the book of John, chapter 10, verse 27. It says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Neither will any man pluck the men of the Lord out of the Lord's hand. All right? It's impossible. It can't happen. Okay? It cannot happen. The Lord destined for us, if the Lord destined for us to get these crowns, for us to be out here prophesying, doing the things that we're doing, and again, ultimately getting the crowns at the end of the day, he's not going to allow anybody to pluck us out of his hand. All right? It's something that's meant to be, and it's going to come to pass. Okay? Got any more on that?
No, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that. Just to back up what brothers were saying about angels protecting us, man. It's the book of Daniel again, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
The great angel Michael, he's going to stand up for us, man. That's how you know that when shit do actually hit the fan, because shit been hitting the fan already. We've been getting bits and pieces of shit coming out, but when shit really, really hit the fan, that's going to be a wild time. Like I said, a time of no other. All right, JT. Okay, and what's going to have to happen? Like I said, right there, the angel Michael Allah is going to have to stand up. He's going to come out and he's going to protect us. Okay, thus said the Lord. But you got it, brother.
It says that at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Found that it's written in the book. Okay, because again, this thing was written aforetime. All right, everything is already sealed. We're just living it out. Okay. the Lord has this everything as we see and getting an understanding of everything. Again, we're just waiting for everything to play out, and I mean that's pretty much it. After it play out, you know,
It's already fixed.
it's already fixed. This is a fixed game we living in right there.
The game is rigged.
The game is rigged, Jake.
Just like the NFL, the NBA,
Yeah.
how they know who gonna win the championship before the season start.
Yeah.
Well, the Lord know who the elect is and who gonna obtain salvation before it even happened, man.
Scripted.
Which is why we prisoners of hope.
I got something to back you up, brother. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, and verse 4, and it reads, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sign crime for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said, Let mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let your eyes not spare, neither have pity." God.
Yeah. So right now we have a distinction of two groups of people. All right. Salaki. Two groups of Israelites. All right. We got the people that are signing crime that has that mark, which that mark goes back to Torah, which is the exemption. All right. And the Lord said at the beginning of that, do not touch them. All right. Do not touch them. But to the others, it said go through and go ahead.
It says, "Go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary." Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. If I could quickly say something, that just back up the fact that you have angels, all right, that's protecting us, man. All right, because the angels are given charge to do what? To smite, all right, and to spare. You see? You got it, huh?
And how do you want to be found in that day? Okay. And I believe I can answer for everybody out here that we want that to walk. You know, we want that exemption. You know, we want that trouble to pass over us. Okay. As for us coming up on the Passover, but we want that trouble to pass over us. All right. But to the God. And like I said, we don't want to be under that crosshair. All right. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have that mark, again, that Torah in the Greek.
Hebrew.
In the Hebrew, Salaki, in the Ezekiel, that
Mark of exemption.
Mark of exemption, the Torah in the Hebrew, Salaki.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die at the end of the day.
Period.
God, come almost brain dumped a bit, but like I said, we don't want to be in them crosshairs, man.
I got you.
You got it, brother.
God, it's the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein."
Yeah, so right there, that is what we talk about with the 2/3 and the 1/3. Okay, we know that the 1/3 is the ones that are going to be gathered and saved out of this thing. You know, that makes up of the 144,000 and the men, women, and children that believe that innumerable multitude that you know that is attached upon to us.
Okay. What 2/3 of the nation of Israel, what they're faced with? What's going to happen here in this society? Right? We're dealing with a global collapse of the American dollar, and the currency there is going to collapse, all right? Which is going to make everything out here spiral into chaos, man.
Right.
Right? You're not going to be able to go up and down the damn street, right? They're going to have, what we know too, according to the Bible, you're going to have something called race riots that's going to happen too in the society, man. Blacks against whites, whites against blacks, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, you name it, man. Chinese. Men are going to get loose out here to the point where they're going to raid these stores. And ultimately, what this government going to do is call in troops, man, martial law. So much to where these troops are going to come in and put a lot of you Americans, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, they're going to put a lot of you in FEMA camps too, man. All right? Get the FEMA camps on? All right? Put a lot of you up in here, man. We have checkpoints checkpoints everywhere. They're gonna have foreign troops. Like we say, why is it all of a sudden America bringing in nothing but immigrants? People from Africa, people from Venezuela, Honduran, Libya, Russia. You got Russians coming across that border. Chinese coming across that border. And we always told you time and time again, America is not going to use United States military troops against Americans, man. Because what? That's their family. American, so-called Americans not going to shoot other Americans, man. But guess what? Foreign troops will. These immigrants that they're going to pay to be over you, they will. Because what happened? Their uncles and moms and aunts, America then went into their villages, into their towns, into their cities, and did what? Rape, robbed, and murdered. Now it's their time to get you back. You know? They're going to come over here and really wreak havoc through here, man. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know they hide the truth in the book. See, what we have to do is we have to see beyond what they try to present us. To see they lived that the tricks that they done played on us from the beginning, then messed up our whole generations after generations after generations to where sometimes we see but we don't see, and we hear what we don't hear. You know what I'm saying? And what we see is just an illusion of the truth that they're trying to portray. But the truth is through him, the Most High. There's none like him and none other. See all this right here? None of that shit exists.
Yes, it does, brother.
So
where is this at?
All there is the human race. See,
nah, where's that in the Bible, though? Where's that in the Bible? Because you can't, listen, you can't just come out here and say anything. You got to prove what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say,
you just said anything.
I'm not saying anything. Listen, what I'm saying is this. All God sees no color, brother.
What scripture is that?
God sees no color.
Where's that in the scripture?
How can God? It's like this. He created all of us, right? Didn't he create all of us? Didn't God create all of us? Didn't he create all of us, right? He created all of us the same? He created all of us different. Exactly. Everyone he created,
why?
When he created you, he broke the mold. When he created you, he broke the mold. When he created you, he broke the mold. No one is alike.
What's your point? What's your point?
My point is, there is no such. There should be no separation between no one.
There is separation.
There's always one
Guess
love.
what?
Until
Guess
we
what?
get to the point where there's one love.
Ain't no one love.
It ain't gonna never be.
It's never gonna be no one love.
That's why it's gonna be.
Guess
That's why
what?
the world is gonna end. That's why the revelation is
Does
gonna
God
come.
hate anybody? Does God hate people?
This has to happen.
Does God hate people?
No, he don't.
Okay, show him in the scripture.
The only thing he hates is sin.
Listen,
he hates the sin that you commit.
You
not
keep talking,
brother.
Go ahead.
God is of love.
Guess what? Guess what, man? Guess what?
God is love.
Guess what?
I'm not coming to debate,
Guess what?
brother.
Well, look, you came up here talking, so you got to debate.
Because I'm giving you knowledge.
You're not giving knowledge. You're giving dogma, man. You're just talking out of your side of your head.
No, I'm not.
Because it's not in the Bible.
I know this truth, Bible.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Who is? Yes, I do. You know why? Because I see no hatred in nobody. I feel love for everybody.
Well, this is the Bible. It's the book of Romans, chapter 9.
Paul talks about
chapter 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
You just said God don't hate nobody, though, man. We just said he hate a particular people here. Who is Esau? And who are they today? Who are they today? Who are they today?
The Edomites.
Who are the Edomites today?
Edomites?
Yeah.
You know why I don't care who they are?
This is what we're dealing with.
I don't care who they are. You know why? Because it's like this.
God cares who they are.
Check this out.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So God hates Esau.
Right.
You just said God doesn't hate anybody.
The same Bible that you read?
Yeah.
That's written by King James.
What about it? Well, look, I already know where this is going. So now you're I already know where this is going.
The original scribes, my brother. That's why I'm telling you.
Man, you might,
into that,
brother. You waste your time up here. You might as well go have you a
No, I know. See,
go have you a Long Island. Go have you a name.
Believe in the Bible.
You don't.
I believe in the Bible.
No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
Yes, I
just said you
But what I said is, you got to dig deep into that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You haven't
Dig
dug deep into it. You haven't dug deep into it.
Dug deep into it.
Get Genesis
Because
1
man
and 1.
wrote this, and he
Get
took
Genesis
out what
1
they
and 1.
wanted to take out.
Get Genesis 1 and 1.
He said anybody that
What they
takes
took
out,
out?
or
What
puts
they
in,
took out?
add to, or takes away from my
You
words
know what
shall
you
be
are?
punished.
You just a babbler. You just a guy that just
I'm not a babbler.
regurgitate a bunch of stuff that you done heard from time and time again. You don't actually know nothing.
That's how I knew them.
No, you don't. Genesis
No,
1 and
I'm
1.
telling you.
Okay, we're gonna see. Because what you hate right now that I'm challenging you on the dogma that you're saying. You don't know shit, bro. You just talking. You just running your mouth. Like get Genesis 1 and 1.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
What that mean, my man?
He created heaven and earth with his
What that
word.
mean?
He created it. He spoke it into
Who?
existence. The Most High.
You're wrong.
Who?
You're wrong.
Who did that? Who created everything?
Let's get it.
Who created everything?
What is that word?
Listen. Just listen. You're talking and I'm about to give you the answer. Because you got it wrong. So read it again for him. Read it again for him.
God. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
And just like you, everybody out here would say God created everything. All right? But then, like I said, you as a person gotta go deeper. You gotta go deeper because you haven't gone deeper. Now we're gonna go deeper for you. Get it for him. What you gotta understand is all these words in the Bible has something called it's linked to the strong concordance. What you see a word you think is verbatim of it means world or it means God. It doesn't mean that. You go into the strong concordance and find out the etymology of the word, it's a whole totally different meaning. Now he's gonna get it for you. Short.
Hebrew translated into English, and some of the words in Hebrew, and some of the words that's in Hebrew, if you put it in English, really don't even exist, son.
Yeah, because get the prologue. Now look, this is the strong concordance.
Look,
but this is what I'm trying to say. You understand
That's
a little,
why they call it Yahweh.
but this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. That hold on, listen. That God, you say that was God right there. You get into the strong, that's not God. That's the angels.
We guys on this earth as well. See, he gave you
we die like men.
Check this out. No,
Check it out.
Check this out. He is seen. The evidence he is seen through the look. God created this. You know why? Because he gave man the knowledge to create that. How you think you know what you know? Because of him. Until you learn that, because of him, everything was created, son. That's the whole thing.
That's not
the only reason why you know what you know, brother.
That's not changing the subject.
No, I only love God. God is all that exists to me.
Let's not change the subject.
I love my brothers. If you bleed, I love you.
Because now you deflecting.
I don't believe in hatred, dude.
Because
God is love.
God does, though.
God is love.
Hey, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Hold it.
He's right, but he's wrong.
I'm right, but I'm wrong. The Bible right. The Bible is right. Get Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
What's his source?
Listen. I never disputed that. I never said
So who is God?
Listen.
Who is God?
I can tell you.
So tell me who is God.
Calm down a little bit, bro. Relax.
He deflected though. He's trying to get off on the subject. We're gonna deal with channel 7. We ain't getting off that, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, "For thou art the holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
One more time. Because who are you talking about? The Israelites. What?
But who is God? You still not telling me who is God?
He's running his mouth.
Who is God? No, you still not telling me. You saying God, God.
Listen, my man. Listen, my man.
Tell me who is God.
Listen, I brought this out to prove the Lord.
Tell me who is God. You still not telling me who is God.
You don't.
talking about his
my
people,
man.
but you're
But
not
guess
talking
what?
about God.
You don't run that up here. I do it on my time, brother. I do it on my time.
His people, but you're not saying who is God.
Read the scripture again.
The great I am. He told Moses.
His name ain't I am.
Moses said,
his name is not I am.
Who do I tell them who sent me? You know what God said? Say, I am sent you.
What was the next verse after that?
You did?
What's the next verse after that?
You just quoted
I just quoted it. I just told you who he is.
What's the next
He
verse?
said, tell them I said, I am sent you.
Then what did he
Moses
say?
said, I can't speak.
Then what he said?
Aaron with you.
Then
And
what he
Aaron
said?
gonna speak for you.
Look at it, folks. He don't even
Come on,
know.
man.
Get it for him. He's jumping around. Hold on, brother.
I'm going straight to the point. The creator
Listen, we gonna get
created
the scripture.
everything because he gave you the knowledge
We
that
gonna
you
get
got
the
right now.
scripture for you. We
He
gonna get it for you.
created this situation.
He is talking.
No, I'm talking.
talking, man.
God ordained this right now.
You
This
doing a lot
time
of
right
talking,
now. This
but you
ain't
ain't listening.
coincidence, brother. This ain't coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. This was
Hold on.
ordained by him for us to be here.
Hold that Deuteronomy too.
This
gonna
was
get back
created
to
by him for us to be here
The Lord-
having this
The
discussion.
Lord name ain't I am. Nor is it
Is
Allah.
Yahweh,
No.
is Yahweh,
No.
is the Most High, is the
No.
Creator.
Most,
is
all those are
is
titles.
Jehovah.
All those are titles. And a lot of them ain't his name.
So what is his real name then?
His name is
He
Yahawah.
has many. He has
His name
many.
is Yahawah. That
Yahawah.
same.
And that's another
Listen,
name. He has
you-
many names.
He's talking, but I ain't listening, man.
Yeah, I've been listening to you
You
all
ain't
day, but you
You
still
can hear
not
me.
telling
You
me
hear me, but you ain't
Yeah,
understanding.
man, I'm
Listening to
listening.
what
I
I'm
can
saying.
hear and I can listen.
No,
And
you're
I'm
not.
constantly asking you,
You're
who
listening,
is
but you
God?
ain't hearing what I'm
You
saying.
constantly telling me scripture.
All you've been
but you're not
doing,
telling
all
me
you've
the
been
name
doing,
of God.
all you've been doing is deflecting and not even.
No, I'm not deflecting because his name is Jehovah.
No, it's not.
His name is Yahweh.
No, it's not.
It's God, the
No, it's
Most
not.
High. I am.
No, it's not.
But when you read the Bible, that says his name is I am. So why? So you don't believe in what you're reading?
You said the Bible was corrupt. You just
Right?
said
You
that.
said the Bible. I'm saying you saying that it's correct. I said what I'm telling you is they took out and they put in. And until you understand that and you dig deeper,
You ain't
gonna
never
feel
dug deeper. You still on earth, man.
No,
You ain't never dug deep.
My brother.
You ain't never dug deep,
You
man.
just woke up. You know when y'all just came out, you just woke up 5 years ago.
Huh?
5, 10 years
Prove
ago.
that.
Probably.
When I woke
My
up,
brother,
when I
I've
woke
been
up to the
reading
truth.
and knowing about God since the day I was born. I was created by him. I am the child of God.
Okay.
But you understand.
You're a child
I am
of
a God.
But you saved them. You saved your head and you saved your face. So you telling me you don't even know the dietary law. You don't even know.
Man,
You don't even know
check
the
this
laws
out.
you're supposed to keep.
Check this out. You saved your hand too.
No, I don't.
And why your head not long down to the ground, then, my brother?
You
Why is
ain't
your
supposed
head
to.
not long to the ground? Why
Get
is
him
yours
in
not?
the scripture.
Why is your head not long to the ground?
Get him in the scripture.
Why is your head is not long to the ground?
Get him in
He
the
don't
scripture.
shave his head. He don't shave his head. This brother don't shave his head.
Listen.
You cut your hair.
Go ahead.
So how is I'm different?
First Corinthians 11 and 14.
Listen.
Just
Listen.
what I say is his head.
Listen.
Does
You're
not
running your
even
mouth
know
with you.
This
First
brother shaved his
Corinthians
head.
Bring it out
So
over.
how is he different?
Does not even nature itself.
Do not even nature
No,
itself.
you contradicting yourself. Your own
Listen, man.
shaved their
Go
head.
ahead, bro. 'Cause he's running. He's
No,
emotional. He's
son, I'm
emotional.
trying to bring love to you, brother.
I don't want your love. I don't want your love.
You know what?
I ain't trying to get nothing you bringing over here.
You know what? I'm trying to bring you knowledge.
I don't
brother.
want. You ain't got knowledge for me. You ain't got a damn thing for me, bro. You just
You know what?
talking.
No, I'm not
But
talking.
you don't know
because
nothing.
I do
Go
know
ahead.
something. I know that his name
First
is I am. I
Corinthians
know his name
11,
is Jehovah.
chapter
His name is
14.
Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him.
It's a what?
A shame
If
unto
a man
him.
has long
You
hair,
got
it's
cut,
shame.
man.
If it's shame, if it's hold up, read that again.
Does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him.
It's if a man has long hair, it's a shame of him. But you just told me if I cut my hair, I'm down bad.
You said shave.
What I'm saying, though, either way the
Brother,
color.
this-
I
brother,
use
you-
them. I got hair.
You all over the place, man. Just go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Say shame or shame. Shame. So if a man has long hair, it's a shame. It's a shame.
You're not even
All right, so
listening.
you ashamed then because you got long hair.
I got
Yeah, I have long hair.
Long hair as meaning as a covering.
Right.
Not long hair like
Listen,
and it's not
what he meant by shaving your head, meaning you're balding your head, right? I got hair on my head. That's what he mean.
He
It
said-
don't
he
mean you
said-
can't cut your hair
he
low.
said he had
All right, now
to-
listen. Hold on, brother. I'm about to read this.
You emotional, bro.
All right, this. Hold on,
I
listen.
love God, that's why.
This
I love
Leviticus
God.
21:4. But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. They shall not make boldness upon their head. Boldness. Not saying you can't have hair, right? I got hair all in my head with a bald spot, right? You don't have any hair, so you shaved your head bald. So it's against the Leviticus means law, right? You shaved it.
Look at the back of my head.
Right, so that's what he mean when he was saying shave. Now you got it. I mean, you can
I
refute now.
use clippers that get my
And
shit
the reason
down.
why,
Everybody
hey,
use
check it out.
clippers.
Check
Right,
it
I
out.
got, you know what I got? I got Norelcos, and Norelcos get it low, brother.
They get it. No, it
But
get
guess
it
what?
off.
But guess what?
Get it off, right.
I know, but
That's not a razor.
But guess
But
what?
deal with him. He
But
did
that's
it.
not
what?
a razor, so
You
so
did
Listen,
fucking
listen,
again. So
listen, man.
you got it.
But guess what? According to the Bible, as Israelites, We ain't supposed to shave our face. We ain't supposed to shave our head.
Bald.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel 44:20. It says, neither shall they shave their heads, nor separate their locks to grow long. They shall only pull their heads.
All right, check this out.
Bald is cut.
Huh?
How long you been going your face, son? How long you been going there?
Since I've been in the truth. I don't get nothing on the side. What's your point?
That's
How
all
long has that been?
It's been 16, 17 years, brother.
You have to that long?
That don't grow.
It don't grow.
This shit don't grow.
It just don't grow.
What you want to do? Get a beard?
Well, yo, you can grow yours. Can you grow yours? And you shaved it. You're not supposed to do that.
I cut it out with a
Get
razor.
the,
That's unlawful.
unlawful.
Yes, it's unlawful, brother.
So I'm gonna go to hell.
We
No,
said-
we never said
So I'm
that.
gonna go to hell.
We never
because
said
I
that.
did it.
We never said that.
Oh, so God don't love me because I say
We ain't say that either.
No, he hates sinners, though.
We never said that. Now, what's your what? Because hold on.
He
This
don't
brother
hate
been
sinners, he
waiting.
hate the sin that
Hold
sinners.
up. This brother been waiting. So let me get in. What you got, bro?
I ain't arguing. I ain't gonna argue the word of God. I ain't gonna argue the word of God.
The reason I feel like y'all may be having a misunderstanding is because you know how like they got some kids who are visual learners, some kids who are physical learners.
Yeah, more
Like,
hands-on.
everybody learns differently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when we teach it, you dig, I think that sometimes it's good to stray away from what we normally used to so that we can get a milk, you feel me, to certain individuals.
But see, the thing about it, get Ecclesiastes 5 and 1.
And before you finish, not judging, you know what I'm saying? Just saying like the point of it.
Tell them to put that down because the spokes flying too. Put it down.
The point of it was, does God hate people? You feel me? That was the whole point. You feel me? So
We can go through. Yeah, we can. Well, to back up what you're saying, it's a lot more scripts I can go to just show that.
towards him though. You feel me?
What you say? I couldn't hear that last part.
I said towards him though. Like as far as the misunderstanding. So does God hate you? That was our original difference. You feel me?
Yeah,
So-
get Isaiah 45.
so
Get
with
that
that
one.
being said-
What
So with that being said, God does hate people. And the reason you couldn't necessarily hear him was because you weren't listening. To even think that we could even understand the magnitude of the Most High would be ridiculous,
That's
right?
real deep.
Right?
That's
Right?
right. I know
Right?
that's-
Right? Hold on.
And give me
So-
New
so-
Testament,
so-
Deuteronomy
so-
7 and
you gotta
6.
understand.
No, I understand.
No,
He
wait,
hated
hold-
people in the
hold on
Old
one
Testament.
Hey, he gave you a time to talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. He let you talk the whole time. Let him talk.
With that being said, you gotta understand that our Father, this dude, we don't even really know him. You feel me? We've been gave this BS our whole life. So to say, oh, he's not like this, or he's not like that, would be crazy. Because even back in the old days, picking up sticks on the Sabbath, what happened? Get boom,
Right.
over with. You feel me? So he is that type of person, and we gotta necessarily break ourselves back and understand that we not this sweet walking talking ass. We not him. You feel me? We are built different than them, right? So much so that you're almost like a special jewels, right?
We are his special.
So to think that
Yeah.
you are like everybody else would be ridiculous, black man, big strong slam dunking, 40-yard running, right?
Now watch this.
So
I'm
you
gonna back
gotta
up.
understand.
I know
So
we the
you
upper
have
echelon.
to
That
understand.
I do know.
So you
We
have
are
to
the
so
ground
you
Jews
so
of
you have to
the
understand.
Most High.
So you
Bring it out,
gotta
brother.
understand that
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The
Yeah,
Lord,
and the reason why I bought this scripture out from him earlier, because in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it tell you that read
it says, the Lord thy power had chosen thee.
it over.
It's start from the top. It says, for thou art a holy people. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people
unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And why would the Lord say that? Because that's a racial statement. Because what you gotta understand is through the time and time again of different leaders and people being involved, they did something called newspeak, where they watered down certain particular words, or they hyperextended certain, not hyperextended, they highly intensified certain words. So when I say the Lord's a racist, you automatically think your mind going to another stratosphere. When I say the Lord is racist, meaning the word racist, or the etymology of the word racist, means for his people. All right. This is a racist statement that he just said. I'm gonna put you. I kept you to myself. Read it again.
It says, "For thou art an holy people."
Talking about the Lord's people, which is the Israelites. Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power had chosen thee.
I have chosen you
to be a special people
unto my what?
Unto himself.
Above
all people that are upon the face of the earth.
I'm gonna put you above all people that are on the face of the earth. That's a racist statement. All right? It's a racist statement. All right? And the Lord, and when he was, the reason why I didn't cut him off, and the reason why, because he was saying a whole lot of right stuff, man, and which lines up with the Bible. Which I was trying to get you to understand is you're coming from a Christian standpoint of your ideology of what you think the Lord is. Now, when you get into the Bible, you understand the Bible, understand what etymology of words is.
Saying that the New Testament is not.
It's the whole Bible. You gotta read the whole Bible. The Lord said, "I come in the volume of the book. It's written of me." We can't, like right now, I can't bring you down to Barnes and Nobles. We can't go to listen. I can't go to Barnes and Nobles with you and say, "Hey, I want that book," but when you give me that book and we pay for it, just rip it in half. Nah, I'll come and get the whole book, man.
I'm not saying that the Old Testament ain't still in effect. It's
the whole book.
But what's about the New Testament?
So it's still a part of the Bible. Right? It's still a part of the Bible.
Definitely. I understand. God brought some knowledge to me, and I appreciate it.
You got a lot of more studying to do, man. And I'm gonna say this before you leave, because look, the Lord name was in the Hebrew, brother. All that other stuff you say, Yeshua, Yahshua, all that stuff is a mixture of German, Yugoslavian. Those are not the Lord's name. All right, and a lot of that stuff is Yiddish. You gotta understand the Lord deals with the Hebrew or the Paleo Hebrew. When you say God, when you say God, what is God? It's a title. It just means power. Just like the Arabs say Allah. Allah just means power. Yes, he is a power. But what's the Lord's name? A lot of people say, "Oh, his name is God." Okay, he is a God, but what's his name? His name in the Hebrew is YAHAWAH. The one that the world even calls God, the big man, his name is YAHAWAH. The one that the world even calls Jesus Christ, his name is YAHAWASHI. All right, and that's through much study, brother. Like you say, I've been in the truth for a while. A little bit, man. The minute I learned that I've been in the truth.
I explain myself, and we're gonna agree to disagree.
Okay? But hey,
at the end of the day,
that's always the thing. I'm gonna always disagree.
I agree.
But how long you keep doing that though?
I agree to disagree on certain situations. Some parts are right, and some parts you're not wrong, but you're not right too.
Well, I'm not right at it. Give me the opportunity to prove
that God hates.
Let's get it.
Not the people.
Let me read this before you go.
We already got
that last part you said. This is Rock 12 and 7. 12 and 6.
That's what the New Testament.
All right, hold on. Hey, 1 second, brother. Listen. 1 second.
We're not living by the Torah right now.
1 second. Okay, all right, we understand that. All right, this is the New Testament. This is the New Testament.
All right, go ahead.
This is Rock 12 and 6. For the Most High hated sinners.
Sinners, yeah.
No, you say not. He ain't sin, not the sinner. This says sinners. Come see.
All right, I see it.
That's the person.
I know.
Oh no, No, you didn't say that. You just
He hates the sin.
Oh, no, he hates sinners. It says,
All you doing, all you
Check this
doing,
out.
all you
So
been
long as
doing,
you sin and tell you,
all you been
confess your
doing.
sin, and you declare.
no, he hates the sinner, the person that's doing the sin.
All right, so he hates the person
Hold on.
doing the sin at the time that they're doing the sin.
Hold
So
on.
you die
Can
in your
sin do
Yeah, I
itself?
understand it.
Can sin do itself?
it can't.
Like if
No.
adultery sin
That-
right there,
see,
couldn't
that's
commit
why-
adultery.
at the same
No,
time,
man,
that's
you-
why
it
we
don't make
gotta
sense, man.
constantly being prayed up.
Man,
and
you
constantly.
deflected,
The
man.
Lord hates sinners, bro.
You deflected, man.
The person that do the sin,
Deflected.
the sin can't do itself.
All right, check this out. You sin every day, brother.
How?
You cannot live without sin.
We
are
understand
born
that.
in sin.
We understand
We
that.
walk in
That's
sin
why we
every day
under
of our
grace,
life.
but we
Right.
still keep the law. We still gotta keep the law though, to the best of our ability.
Yes.
So we can't
Check this
freelance
out.
and sin,
Those
man.
two laws
Hey.
that
You
love
don't get
God,
it, brother.
Hey, you know
love
what
God
you
with your every entire being and love your neighbor.
You
as
didn't
love
answer that.
thyself.
You
You
didn't
follow
answer
those
that.
two laws.
The
You
Lord
know,
hates sinners.
you live the law of the Bible.
No,
and
you
you
don't,
gotta
man.
ask
No,
for
you
it.
don't, brother.
Yes. Because if you, because
Hey.
other than that, if you don't do that, if you don't have love in your heart, dog, if you don't walk in love,
go,
What is
no,
love?
you ain't going.
What is love according to the Bible? I'm asking you a question. What is love according to the Bible? No.
You know what love is?
No, it's not.
Love is God.
Now you ready? You ready for me to give you what love is?
Love
Right?
is an emotion too.
No, it's not.
And it's an action word. See, you show love by check this out. I show love
Hey,
by
I'm about to show
if
you.
you hurting and you
Listen,
hungry,
listen,
I
listen.
feed you.
No,
If
that's
you
not love.
I give you water.
I'm about to show you what
That's
love is
help.
according to the Bible.
That's help.
And if I love God, I'm gonna keep His commandments. Yes, I will. But who here out here keeps all His commandments, like Jesus said? Him without sin cast the first stone.
So you telling me this? If we were given the dietary laws to keep, and there are certain foods I can eat, and there are certain foods the Lord told me not to eat. So you telling me I can still
All
eat
right,
the
the
food,
same
right?
thing He did with Peter when He brought down the
You
plate.
don't
He
even
told
listen to
Peter,
what I'm
"Eat." I said, "Eat." When
So-
Peter
so-
said, "I'm not
so-
gonna eat that," because
so I
Lord,
can
you
eat
said
pork?
not to, and then you know what
I
He
can
said?
eat
If
pork?
Peter stayed,
I can eat pork.
yes, you could if you're in a situation where it's your life or death. Why you can't? Oh, so you just gonna die? If you're on a mission, if Peter, remember what Peter was at? Peter was at a place where, because he still had a mission he had to do for God.
You know what he's
And
talking about,
Peter,
right?
God brought down the blanket, even though he's talking in the spiritual.
I'm talking about the shop.
When
You
he
don't
brought down the
understand that.
blanket, he was talking in
It's
the
not even
spiritual
talking about
and in
that.
the
It's
physical.
not talking about that, though, bro. It's not talking about food, brother. And
I know
animals.
that's what I said. I said, even though he's talking in the spiritual,
But you don't know what it's talking about, though.
yes, and he said,
You talking about the
Don't get it. Don't get it.
That's above his pay grade.
It is.
that's way above.
Because he can't understand the physical.
You gotta understand, dog.
Can't
God
get the
is
spiritual.
love, bro.
No, it's not, man.
God
What's
is
his
love.
source?
God is love.
Where
He
your
said
source?
it
Where you
this
get that
way.
from?
What is
Where's your
source?
source?
Look, check this out.
Where's your source?
Check this out.
Where's your source? Where's
Where's
you
yours?
getting this from?
Where's her?
Bible right here.
We all on the ground. I believe in destiny. I believe that with
You
all
don't
my
believe in
heart.
God, though, man.
Yeah, we are.
You don't believe in God.
He needs to be redefined.
You don't.
You know why? Check this out. You know why I believe it? Because, brother, no, I'm gonna share my story with you.
You gotta
No,
sit.
I
I don't
don't
want to hear.
No, you sound like a pastor. Oh, no, the pastor said that shit. No, man. No, we don't want to hear that one.
Because I'm not supposed to be here right now,
Oh,
dog.
none of us is.
Right, that's why I believe in it.
Everybody
Before you got the life that you live, the life that you live, you ain't none of us supposed to be here.
All right, man.
We all from the streets. We all used to get it in.
Don't nothing matter to you, man.
2nd Ezra 6 and 54.
No,
And
it
after
doesn't matter to
these,
you.
Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all.
That's what he said earlier. He said we can all come from Adam. But guess what? Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
You ain't listening.
That didn't come out my mouth.
The
I
Adam,
said God created us all.
Listen, man. Listen.
I ain't never said we
Listen,
all
brother,
came together,
listen,
so don't
listen.
say
Go
I
ahead.
said that. I said God created us all. And when He created us,
You doing a whole lot of talking.
listen.
Go up the street.
Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All
Keep
this
going, man.
Have a nice day. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord. Because thou hast, hey, you put that woman. Because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people,
In that fucking naughty by nature spirit, man. Get your hands up the street. Through, man. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah.
You just needed a change. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
This is the God of the Bible saying that, man. The Most High. All right, Yahawah. These people are nothing unto him, man. Go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle.
Be like unto spittle, man. Spit. But the spit, you spit on the ground. You don't have no value in spit, man. You don't say, oh, little spit. My bad. I didn't mean to spit. Let me take you in.
Scoop you back up.
Scoop you back up, man. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
But you know what? A guy like that, he comes from the prison system. He comes from, because that's what you can see it all on him. You know what I'm saying? That prison system fuck you niggas up, man. You niggas go from being raw and uncut, the most dangerous shit on the street, then you get you in there with them goddamn, in them chapels, with that priest, with that white little piece of white thing right here, and he get you niggas to every nigga love you, try to, I love you, my brother. You see them right there? With the hugging each other. Hug a nigga like this. Yeah. Yeah. He did it. God damn. Oh, he drunk, man. You all over the place, man. Y'all just learned this 5 years ago. Man, come on, man. Go ahead, bro. Oh, you gotta read a little more.
That's like a spittle. Yeah. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nothing. You gotta get all that meat off that bone, brother.
Verse 57. And now, O Yahawah, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing.
Yeah, the Lord look at these other nations out here as nothing, man. They fucking nothing here, man.
Less than nothing.
I made them just nothing but cameos in this movie, man. It's about the main character. It's on right or wrong. Yeah. I don't go watch a Denzel movie to see the nigga walking across the street. Oh, look at him walking across the street.
The
oh my God, the background character. The nigga driving the car on the bus on the bike. I'm watching Denzel, man. It's about Denzel, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Yeah, like I always say, when you deal with the Most High, as far as the nation that's on the earth, the Israelites, the so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans, all right, we that steak on the plate. You go to a steakhouse, you go there for the steak, man. Now, when you go there for the steak, you might be a little hungry. I'm gonna get some macaronis. That's just another nation. Some peas, some corn, some asparagus. That's everybody else. But it's about that steak though, man. And that's what we is. The Most High, even though the Lord put us in the lowest estate, in the ghettos, the slums, on the bottom, we still His chosen people. All right. The Lord don't give a damn. Give me Isaiah. What is Yeah, bring it out. The Lord don't give it. The Lord of the Bible, because it's a difference between what He talking about this guy. All right. Jesus Christos. When that nigga was talking about the Lord love, he talking about this dude right here, this goddamn imposter. This ain't the Lord of the Bible. When you read it for yourself, start letting Pastor Pochop and Reverend Rib Tips read for you, man. Because all them niggas gonna do is fatten their pockets and read the book of Psalms to you all goddamn day, man. All right? But when you read the Bible for yourself, you find that the Lord Himself is the so-called black man. All right? Let him, because like I said, all they do is drop seeds all day, man. But you read the Bible for yourself, you find that the Lord don't look like this, man. The Lord is not a so-called white man. The Lord is from the tribe of Judah. If you was to get the description of the Lord, today He would be a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. According to Hebrews 7:14, the Lord tell you in the Bible, I'm from this tribe. I'm from the tribe of Judah, man. All right? He's not a so-called white man. All right? That's who Chris is talking about. Every time Stretch talking about love, this guy pops in his head. That same look on his face. Look, that same guy will pop in his head. Somebody say Jesus. That's who he's talking about. But when you read the Bible, it tell you the Lord looks like that. It tell you in the Bible that the Most High is a so-called black man. All right? Everybody, when you read the Bible, you read the book of Job, Job 30 and 30, Job tell you, my skin is black unto me, man. Jeremiah 14 and 2 tell you that the Jews, the so-called Jews, which the so-called Jews, the real Jews in America are the so-called Negroes, man. Not them damn imposters over there in our land. Because the blacks in America are not from Africa, man. The blacks in America are from Israel, man. That's our homeland. All right? So back again, when you read the Bible shows you, and it brings way straightforward that the Lord is a black man. Job, Adam himself was a so-called black man. Solomon. 1 and 5, the list goes on and on and on, man. Miriam was a so-called black woman. It tell you that Miriam was cursed with leprosy. It tell you that even Moses, the Lord told Moses, put your hand in your bosom, basically in your pocket. Now take it out. His hand was turned leprosy, meaning white. In order to be a so-called white person, you have leprosy. The Lord called you a clean leper, meaning you're actually so-called white from head to toe. Even the follicles of your hair is turned blind. When you have blind hair and blue eyes, that's leprosy of the eyes, leprosy of the hair. All right? You don't supposed to look that way. That's a curse from the Lord. Okay? And we ain't just saying that. We can back it up with scriptures, man. All right, but where we going at? Oh, the 40. Yeah, bring it up real fast.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, and verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
I wish I could show the sign. You want to do it though, but the 18 nations. All right, when you take Israel out, the rest of the 17 nations are counted as the what? The small dust. It says it's a drop that fallen from a vessel. Right. Meaning, if we had two pictures of, if we was going with two things of buckets of water, while we walking, the bucket is actually rocking and a drop falls out. The Lord said, you don't even. If a drop falls from a bucket, you're not gonna. You gonna keep walking with the bucket of water. You're not. It's nothing to you, man. Go ahead.
It reads, behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
Go ahead.
All nations before him.
All 17 nations before the big man, are what?
Are as nothing.
Or as nothing to them. Go ahead.
And they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
And these are the nations of the earth, man. You take the number one nation is Israel. You take them out of the play, all the rest of these nations are counted to the Most High as nothing. He made them for us, really. All right. Now, Rick, go back to that the spittle scripture and keep reading. Because it's gonna tell you that. Because they're just gonna ask the question. Like, goddamn, Lord, you made them nations. Oh, you sit around, bro. That's not that. Yeah, so when the Lord started to make, the nations of the earth are broken down amongst Lot 3 sons, man. So you got that's another lie that's told, saying that you anti-Semitic. How we anti-Semitic when we come from a Semitic nation? How we're the nation of Israel. We come out of the line of Shem. We're not Africans, man. Because the real Africans, them Manukbo, them black Them, you know what I'm talking about? Them tall, black, long ass Africans with that nappy hair, they come out of the line of Ham. All right? We're not Africans, man. All right? Only thing that happened to us through 70 AD, we was ran into the land of Africa for 1,000 to 1,500 years. We was there for a while, but we're not from it. It's like right now, we always tell you, if all of us got up right now and moved to China for 20 years, are we from China? No, we just lived there for a long period of time. But we're from New Orleans, man. Same thing happened to us as a nation. All right? But the so-called white man is so crafty to where he made you think you came out of the bush. You niggas running around, hitting lions and shit with the goddamn blow shit, you know. Made you think you had big bones. You know, I ain't seen a nigga yet put a bone in his goddamn lip, man. I haven't seen a so-called black woman take that little man out the bush and cut him off. You know what I'm talking about, right? The clitoris. All right? I haven't seen it happen yet over here. So how we Africans, man? Them goddamn Africans hate us. They hate us, man. All right? Because ultimately, like I told you, brothers, these other nations know who we are. When you go down there to brothers, some goddamn Arabs, we happen to remember. You remember I said go talk to them. They tell you right now they know that we the children of Israel. They do say, oh, we've been knowing that, man. We've been knowing that y'all was the children of Israel. Y'all just don't know. But I say this, Allah is with us now. Y'all, He turned His back on you. That's what they tell you, right? They say, y'all heard it for yourself one time. It's the same shit, man. The Lord turned His back on you. Now He's dealing with. They know they Ishmael too. They know they Ishmael. You just don't know. That's why they always say the same thing. The best way to hide the truth from so-called Negroes, put it in a book, put it in a goddamn museum. My bad. Because Jake don't read, man. Jake let Pastor Poach out, but still most of these pastors are nothing more than CIA agents, man. All right, they're bought and paid for to tell you lies through the 501c3 charter. Anybody make a 501 agreement with the 501c3 charter, merging church and state together, you're an agent, man. You're told to do for profit and for gain, man. And that's what they've been doing. These pastors would never tell you the truth. You would never hear this many scriptures come out on the block. Go ahead, you got the heat? Yeah, bring the heat out.
This is in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. And what it's going to go to is going to go into Ham.
Ham.
Okay. It says right here, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Bring it out again.
It says he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Why they hide this in the book? Because the so-called white people over here in America know that you're not Africans, man. What is black? Black is just a color. You find colors in a box of crayons, man. But when you read black in a deeper sense, it's everything dealing with negative, void of truth. But oh man, I keep doing it. But when you go do some research and find out when did so-called white people become white people? 1681. Yeah, 1681. In the state of Virginia, they deemed themselves white. They're not white. When you read the Bible, you find out that the so-called white people over here are actually red, from the descendants of Esau, Edom, the Edomites, man. All right? The most God-forsaken people there is. The most hated of the Most High. The Most High hates Edomites, which are today so-called white people. And they know it. The elite bankers that actually are over them, they know it. Okay? Read that again, though. But they hide the truth right in front of your face.
And talking about Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Meaning the father of the dark races.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites.
Right. And then notice, man, the so-called blacks, the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, or the blacks in America has nothing to do with Africa, man. They told this tale of Africa to make you believe, like I said, that you was in a bunch of bush people. Even today, they have the Americans out here believe when you bring up Africa, you're bringing up them children with the big stomachs, send 99 cents in to help him. But when you go to Africa, they paint this whole picture to Americans that Africa is like a poor country. But when you go over there, they live in stupid good. The same tale and story they did to us. You're African. Black power, my brother. Green, black, and red. It's all a lie. And it's been a lie. Bring it up.
Because this brother brought out in the Zondervan's, what did it say? That Ham was the forefather of the dark races, and then it went into Egypt, Libya, Mizraim, Cush and all that. This is Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So the Lord put a difference between us two, man. All right, that's why you don't never see Israelites, so-called blacks, in America dealing with Africans. Now, they don't get it twisted, too. You have Israelites that's still in Africa, like the Ivory Coast, Igbos, Lagos, Shantis. Those are Israelites, man. They're still over there. So you got what the boy got knocked out last night? Ganu. Yeah, Nigeria. That dude from Nigeria, that's an Israelite, man. Right, because the Lord did what? He scattered us all around the world. He put us in a position to where we are mixed amongst all nations, man.
Hey, does anybody know the Detroit camp?
Oh, I forgot the name. Get the Detroit camp. I forgot the name of the. It's on the tip of my tongue. And if any one of you brothers out there on the chat line, on the chat, know the Detroit camp, put it on a kabab. Put the Detroit camp on the chat, huh? This is right here. It just went live too.
Yeah, so like the brother brought out in Exodus 11 and 7, there's a difference between Israel and Ham, man. And you can see it in our people. The scriptures describe us as the salt of the earth. These heathen don't have no salt, man. Yeah. You got Africans that's been on the earth as long as going all the way back to Ham. They haven't built anything or done anything significant.
Nothing. You see them tall. They're just all black, man. Their feet brown, right? Gums is black, fingernails black. They got them fucking naps in their head, man. You remember how you go to you remember when you were little, you might watch your grandma watch Wheel of Fortune. No, not Wheel of Fortune. Price is Right. And remember the niggas go up the stairs and put that little chip in. That's how they help them. BBs be like that, man. You know an African when you see them, man. Yeah, that's right. That's another thing. Niggas can't grow beards, man. Can't do nothing. Them niggas will put on blue jeans with a green and black shirt, red shoes on. Thongs, yeah, fucked up, man. This bullshit. Yeah, what up? It's gonna be a wreck out here.
Want me mute it? Want me mute it?
That's not even real music. That's what that shit, man. We don't never even talk about. Them niggas just mix that shit together on their own, man. You know, but they don't nobody. They don't belong to nobody, man. I think another one was holding. Remember? Okay. Yeah, man, but Jake hard-headed, man. You know? You got a question? Okay. 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 Yeah.
He been listening the whole time.
Nah, you ought to do that. But like I say, going back into just a little history. All right, through Roman persecution, through Vespasian and Titus, the so-called Negroes, because you got to think in your head that, yeah, Luke 21. Yeah, but anyone you heard about the Babylon and Timbuktu?
That's a flame in the temple.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So it says on
y'all got one? Yeah, because it tells you a little bit of history in the Babylon and Timbuktu. Right? That these archaeologists, these people that do well, these so-called scholars that do well enough studies, they know that the children of Israel are the blacks in America, man, are the real Jews. Those people that's in the land right now, those are imposters, man. They set themselves up in 1947 through the Balfour Declaration, man, deeming themselves the Jews, all right, giving themselves the land of Israel, all right. But those were never the people; they are Khazars, man. All right, those people come from around the region of Georgia, Russia. All right, which we know as Mount Seir, but today they call it Mount Petra. All right, starting with the so-called Jewish bankers. All right, which back then they were called the Bowers, which they changed their name to the Rothschilds, man. All right, and through the Rothschilds, you have a bunch of other. With it, 13 families or more that rule the world, man. We start with the Rothschilds, which goes into Red Shield. These people own America, and everything is livestock and barrel, man. And what they did throughout time, all right, starting with that what it was, the Bolshevik conflict, when they killed Bolshevik conflict,
Yeah,
the
Russian Civil War.
The Russian Civil War, when they killed
Tsar Nicholas.
Tsar Nicholas II, that's how they got the power of the world, man. All right, giving themselves over to the banks and doing what? Bankrupting other nations. All right, that's what the so-called Jews have done. They come in, act like they're gonna help you. They give you what? A high interest rate, well, you can't never pay it back. They come and take it. Like I said, the last stronghold that was before those devils got into power was with Tsar Nicholas II, man. I believe he was a Jake, a light-skinned Jake, man. Hey, they killed him, his woman, his children, and the goddamn dog. Come on, went crazy on him, man.
They said they shot so many bullets at him that the jewels and stones that his daughters had on their dress, the bullets were ricocheting off of them. They shot him with that many bullets.
Yeah, man. It's the same thing they did with the guy. I forget his name every now and then. The guy that was on the ship of the Titanic. Yeah, right here. Yeah. Jacob Astor. That guy was he owned most of the stock, the real estate stock here in America in that time. And what they did, they acted like they was gonna have a big wig aristocratic party on this new which that one. I can go into this shit, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But they put him on that boat, and what they used dynamite to sink that ship and kill him on that boat. And guess what happened the next year? They got all that goddamn stock, and they did what? They actually set up what we know as what? I believe the Federal Reserve, man.
1913. And what happened, in 1914? World War I kicked off.
Yeah. That's how we know that another world war is getting ready to happen. World War III, which is going to be the war to end all wars. Because guess what? It's not going to be a World War IV or 5 or 6. World War III is going to end all the BS. Mainly here in America, because in the Bible prophesies America being hit with over 200 million missiles coming from Russia China, all right, North Korea, South Korea, Iran, Pakistan, Britain. They're gonna shoot missiles on America. All right? It's gonna burn this piece of shit up, man. All right? Trump can't save you. Sleepy Joe can't save you. Jesus can't save you. And definitely Tina definitely can't save you, man. All right? This shit is going to hell. Okay. It's going to hell with gasoline draws on. Gasoline fucking thongs on, man. Like that, man. This bitch is gone, man. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, I was. Yeah, bring it up.
This Luke chapter 21, verse 20. It says, "And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto."
And we have proved time and time again. You look at that little cubby hole of Israel, the land of Israel. If the Romans are coming from the North Country down into the land of Israel, where's the only place you can flee? South. Before you hit the interiors of Africa, right there before Egypt, what's there? A very high mountainous region, man. Going in there. Go ahead.
It's from Babylon and Timbuktu. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Israelite state.
That's right.
With great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
That's right.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews.
1 million. There could have been more, but 1 million Jews did what?
Fled into Africa.
Fled what?
Into Africa.
Into Africa. Niggas wasn't there already. Come on, man. That's bullshit, man. When I was in school, I knew that shit bullshit, man. Always, like I said, even as a little boy, I was always a fucking thinker. I'm like, there's no way we this low, but so great. It's more than that African bullshit, man. Then you come to find out in the truth, we were kings and shit, man. So cool, I was saying Queen Sue through the history, which is off, but you know what I'm saying. You look at the royal crest of the so-called Negroes of Germany, Iceland, New Zealand, Nova Scotia. There are Negroes up there, man. Wales, Russia, Asia, Scotland. Man, like I said, I ain't bring the heavyweight books, man. I got books to show you how Negroes were in those castles as knights. Vikings. The real Vikings are so-called Negroes, man. Samurais, the Crusades, the Raiders. Like, you know how you see the Oakland Raiders? Those were Negroes, man. And them niggas were rough, hard body. This is another one I'm missing. Vikings, the Raiders, the Barbarians. The real cowboys were blacks and Latinos, man. But them niggas, they hid our history on purpose, man.
And you said pirates before too, or something.
Huh?
And you said pirates before?
Yeah,
like that?
Somewhat, but Esau got that, you know.
It says, during the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of so-called black Jewish slaves.
Yeah, man. Because if we already are dark-skinned people coming from different hues of brown, what would be the best place to hide at? Amongst other dark-skinned people. Now, how can you be a so-called white people hiding hiding in Africa, man. It's a horrible, huh?
Stick out.
She got like a sore thumb. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Come on, man.
Hey, when Herod the Great was going to kill YAHAWASHI, where did Joseph, Mary, and YAHAWASHI flee into? Africa, Egypt.
Egypt, man. Like the other general, one of you brothers might can pull it out. The general from Persia. The guy said, he said, man, the blacks left. They left Israel. Yeah, get the Bar Nasser quote, man. Yeah.
You'll never be welcome here because you live there.
Yeah, man. And that's true. The real people, the people that's in the land of Israel now are not the people, man. Because the Lord, like I said, people so goddamn stupid. The Lord tell you, when the real people enter the land, there would be no more wars. How the real people in the land, we want to break up World War III. They at war right now. These niggas are fighting right now, man. Dropping what? Dropping bombs over there, man. You're the real people, but you're getting ran over by a big T with a bus. In the Holy Land. Come on, man. You're the real people, but they're shipping in palm trees, saying, but the Lord said, when we get in the land is going to flourish. All right? The earth itself is going to yield back the rightful yield that it's supposed to, man. Them niggas shipping in every goddamn thing, man.
And they're number one in skin cancer.
Number one in skin cancer. And them niggas, they still, them goddamn gutter rats, they still worship Saturn, man. You know what I'm saying? To have that hat on, the Abe Lincoln with the Shirley Temple curls, with the black on, selling Saturnalia and Saturn that goes into black. That's why the Israelites have the dome on the rock. What color it is? It's black. They got you people over here putting a ring on your finger for your woman, because of what it goes back to, Saturnalia. The worship of Saturn, man. That's why they wear black. That's why all this stuff goes really into Saturnalia, man. These devils know what they're doing. Well, we know what they're doing now. Got you goddamn niggas still thinking they Arab, man. Alhamdulillah. That's all you niggas say. You say the same shit all day, man. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Meanwhile, you walking around a fucking big rock throwing pebbles at it, man, which symbolizes semen. The silver shit you niggas go kiss. Oh, you know how many niggas kiss that shit a day? Nigga kissing it's a vagina. You niggas kissing a vagina. I broke it, right.
They say too that they get mad at Jake in the hip hop world because supposedly you're not supposed to mix hip hop and drugs with Islam and shit like that. So they pissed off at the Lil Durks and Dave East of the world.
I just seen so many Arabs on the comment board going off on Kevin Gates and his woman. You over-sexualized my brother. You tattoos my brother. Yeah. Haram. And I see them. You're not real Arabs. What Jake gonna do? Jake gonna do the same shit that nigga Stretch is right there doing. We gonna agree to disagree. I got my own. You niggas are bullshit, man. And them fucking Arabs, they just make money off you niggas converting to Islam, man. Islam is a prison. It's a prison house religion, man. All right. And when you get into it, it's a lot of rainbow activity going on in Islam, man.
And some youth.
Okay, it's a lot of Mary worship too, showing you that whole Islam shit comes out of what? What's the top religion on the planet Earth? Yeah, which comes out of what? The Roman Catholic Church. The Vatican, you might well say the Vatican runs the world, man. The Vatican runs the world. Yeah, with the Pope. Then really, when you watch, I'm gonna just break it down. When you really watch John Wick, you watch the movies John Wick, all 3 or all 4 series. Who did that whole end of the family behind the scenes of killers and shit? Who that is? The Vaticans, the elites, and they got them hitters like that too. That's what that shit all about, man. Yeah. And them devils run the world, man. Like right now, they want them. Right now, they can say stop the wars right now. What's gonna happen? It's gonna cease, man. But like I say, the average peon, numbskull, they don't know what the fuck going on, man. And they got 2 people over here just how they want you. Partying like it's 1994. How to say the Undertaker? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is a quote from Gamal Abdel Nasser, the 2nd president of the United Arab Republic. It says, the Europeans claiming to be Jews are nothing more than Hebrew-speaking Gentiles. The late president of Egypt stated on television, you, the Jews, will never be able to live here in peace.
We're not in Iraq. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana, man. All right? We're not in Iraq. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, you, the Jews, will never be able to live here in peace because you left here black but came back white. Ooh. We cannot accept you.
Ooh. One more time.
It says, you Jews will never be able to live here in peace.
Talking about them 1948ers, man. Those small hats. Them toucan noses, man. Them. Go ahead.
It says, you Jews will never be able to live here in peace because you left here black but came back white.
And these devils are so cold with it to where they use a character called Adolf Hitler with a whole thing called Theater War to actually pronounce themselves as being the Jews. That shit was all bullshit. 16 million Jews in the land of, what it is? I've got the land. 6 million in Germany. In Germany. There wasn't no 6 million so-called Jews in Germany at the time. All right? That whole Holocaust thing was all bullshit, brother.
They said 6 million died during World War I.
It was bullshit. Y'all, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even not nowhere touching 6 million. Then these devils set up Auschwitz. What is Auschwitz and shit, telling you that we died in the furnace. They put us in the furnace. Meanwhile, them niggas was putting their clothes in the furnace, man, because they had typhus fever. You gutter rats was dying of typhus fever in mass numbers over there. So what they did, they came up with a whole plate, showed you pictures, and them niggas had, I'm gonna say this, them niggas had Photoshop back then. But them niggas showed them all skinny and brittle, yeah, because they had typhus fever. They was dying of, you gonna look it up, typhus fever. They was dying of that, man. That whole character, that guy Adolf Hitler was a Rothschild himself. Right. Every time we go into his mother worked in the mansion of I think it's Byron Rothschild. Huh? Byron. Yeah, that was the rich name Bowers. But I believe Byron Rothschild was Adolf Hitler's father, man. Oh, bring it up.
Adolf Hitler was.
You gotta talk loud because of the shit.
Adolf Hitler was, and put that. It's kind of small, but Adolf Hitler was a Rothschild, and it says.
Don't let this shit go by, because we ain't gonna better get what we want to say out. You know. But a lot of people believe that the Holocaust was real. That shit was bullshit, man. Them people had. It's like we was gonna go right down to Cancun. Somewhere on a resort, beautiful, plush, white beaches. That's how that bitch was, man. The boss had theaters, pools, head dog, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Why would I buy a bike and put a big space walker fucking helmet on, man? You see that shit? That shit. That nigga like he ready to go with them Star Wars niggas, man. They gonna fight some shit. But go ahead, brother. Bring out information.
Mathilde Scheckelgruber.
Yeah, go over. Start over.
Oh, Adolf Hitler was a Rothschild. This is the same family that owns the U.S. Fed and controls our politicians. Mathilde Scheckelgruber, a servant of the Rothschilds' mansion, had an illegitimate son with Lionel Nathan Rothschild named Alois Scheckelgruber. Alois Scheckelgruber married Clara Polizzi. Alois officially changed his last name with the Austrian ministry to Hitler. Hitler was his mother-in-law's maiden name. He took it rather than carry his mother's name, making him known to be illegitimate. They had 3 children, Gustav, Adolf, and Paula. So Hitler was Lionel Rothschild's grandson, while his father, Alois, was Rothschild's, bastard son. And then get this, Evelyn de Rothschild, owner of the U.S. Fed, is the great-grandson of Lionel Nathan Rothschild.
Come on, man. When you got billions of dollars, when you got motherfuck you money, come on, man, you do what you want. Let's be real. If I was a billionaire and I had a fine ass maid in there, I'm gonna hang that hook in her. Who said fuck it, brother? Hey, that schnitzel. Yes. Fuck it, brother. I can do what I want. But they did what they want so much where they when I went into the research, he hid the mother, Adolf Hitler's mother and himself as the baby. Hit him like in 2 countries over. So instead of giving them money, instead of building them up, then he said, you know what? I got something for you to do.
Hey, I heard
came up with that whole plan. Go ahead.
Even Winston Churchill, he was a crypto Rothschild. So
Yeah.
what? They controlled both sides. The British controlled by Rothschild, the Germans controlled by Rothschild to foment that second war.
That's a play of the elite beggars. They don't never do nothing without controlling both sides. Right? You got these assholes over there running on landmines and IEDs. Meanwhile, what? The Rothschilds control that, man. I'm fighting for my country. God bless America. And meanwhile, they got them Arabs over there. Got them over there fighting your ass too, man. Hello, Akbar. Boom. You know? But go ahead, bro. That was it. That was it on the information. That was it. Yeah, but these devils, come on, man. That's a play of the and then, like I say, that's a play of the Rothschilds, man. Which is it really is a play of the Most High. The Most High controls both sides too, man. Go ahead, Doc. You got more? You got something?
I had that Job 9 and 24.
Yeah.
That's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand.
You gotta talk louder, brother.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
I got that.
If not, where and who is he?
One more time, bubble the shot.
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So who runs the earth, man? What? That's right. You're right about that.
Who is the devil?
Well, who's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan? Because the spiritual demon Satan has control of the earth, but he manifests himself physically through a group of people. You know who that group of people is?
Muslim?
No. Not the Muslims. Because really,
The devil for me was the Muslim.
oh yeah? Well, they're not the devil though.
Where are you from? I'm from Egypt.
From Egypt?
But I'm Christian. I grew up in the Lord. Cool.
Yeah, the Lord cold, boy. The Lord brought a man from Egypt up here. We were just talking about Egypt. We were just talking about Egypt.
So for me, it was the devil. And that's why I wasn't believing that
Bible said that the monastery that's going to end the word, sometimes you can get to like a monastery. It might be sometimes it's a religion. It might be a religion that's going to come and end the word.
Yeah.
You know, like for me when I was growing up in Egypt, I saw the Muslims, it's the monastery that's going to end the word. Because they preach a religion that creates violence. And it's like, it brings out violence. Like, if you kill people, you go to heaven.
Yeah, but see, the devil on earth is a so-called white man. He's the head of the snake.
This is the thing, like, because the part of the word that I spoke out, for me it was the devil and was the Muslim.
No, he's not the Muslim. The white man controls a big part of the Muslims. They don't do nothing without getting the answer from the so-called white man. But the ultimate devil on earth is the so-called white man. That's why I say, read it again. That Job, whoever reading that Job.
Job chapter 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So who run the world? Do Muslims run the world?
In some way.
Nah, they don't run the world. The reason why they don't run the world because right now, if we was to want to be me and you want to be a pilot, what language we gotta learn? English. We don't learn Arabic at all. Where's the Muslims or the Arabics get their weapons from? The so-called white man. Who owns most of the base on the planet Earth? It's in different regions. The so-called white man. All right, in order to be, yeah. Who faces on the money? According to YAHAWASHI. The so-called white man. So when you want to put on, when you want to get into the corporate world, get in one of those worlds. Come on, man. You want to get in the corporate world, get with all the big wigs of the world. What you got to put on? Suit and tie. The people of the Arab people don't put on suit and ties, but when they want to play in that white man's world, what have they got to do? They got to start clean cut, shave their face, put on suit and tie, and speak English, man. Show you that the white man runs the world, not the so-called black man, not the so-called Chinaman. All right, not the Japanese. The people of Syria are Syrian people. They don't run the world. The white man does. All right? All right, nice to meet you too, man. Okay. Man, watch Michael Jackson over there. I don't trust him. Go ahead.
Islam, the Islamic people, they didn't cover the faces of the judges.
That's a good point.
They didn't do that.
They didn't go the so-called Arabs. Because right now, what happened if the Arabs went around doing their thing, all this shit around here would be what? Arabic, man. Hey, niggas would be on camels right now, just doing this. It's on camels, brother. Got the head wrap and all the whole get up on, man. Yeah. Eating with their heads, man. You know? But it's not happening. What we doing? We speaking English. So our brothers and sisters down there that were conquered by what? The Spanish, they doing what? Speaking Spanish. Some Dutch, some Portuguese. Right? This fucking devil been on a terror on the planet Earth, man. So it wasn't Ishmael. Why is this nigga not an Ishmaelite?
It's even it's around for them to paint Muhammad and Allah and all of that. They don't even allow you to cover the judges. That's their religion. The so-called white man did that.
Come on, man. Ain't nobody. Like I said, we don't see a Chinaman up there. we don't.
Some
you
young Jesus.
Yeah. We don't see him. Nobody worship that nigga, man. There's a fucking white man that went on out there. He got them over there in Brazil with this big Big nigga on the mountain, man. Like this. And people worship that shit, man. We ain't the dot heads. You know what I mean? We ain't up. Everybody's not smoking hookah, man. All right? It definitely wasn't the Northern Kingdom. Everybody don't speak Spanish. Talking about sexo. What is that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sexo.
Sexo.
Wait, it ain't us because we don't press.
Yeah.
We don't even have they don't have nobody to speak for us when they're in the
it's definitely
meetings and nations. We don't got a flag. We don't got nothing. It ain't us.
The world religion is black culture, hip hop. You don't see that shit. Niggas ain't smoking weed and baggy jeans and shit. Niggas ain't doing all that shit, man. You know the shit that Jake do. Everybody ain't eating chicken, brother. All right, fried chicken, brother. Go ahead, Al. You had something? Okay, bring it up.
This verse Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And they opened the book of the law, wherein the heathen.
It says what?
They opened the book of the law.
What's the book of the law? Where is the law found at? In the Bible, man. These devils opened the book of the law. All right. And I'm going to say this is the book of the law too, the Apocrypha. That's how they was able to find the Northern Kingdom. Find the whereabouts of them, man. And come conquer them.
With Edris.
Yeah.
With Edris talk about the North country, man.
Which we prove time and time again through the so-called Jewish encyclopedia that Ashtoreth is what? America. The Americas, man. So if we can find it out, them devils knew that. They said that in 1490, the movie 1492, when Christopher Cuba was talking, he said, in the children of Israel and Ezra in the Apocrypha, he brought out the Apocrypha. In Ezra. Yeah, man.
That movie was called 1492, The Conquest of Paradise.
Yeah. And these devils went on a tear, man. They went on, I mean, they had a good wicked ass run, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
And they went around there. Go on YouTube and put in. You brothers can put it in whenever you get time. Whitewashing or defacing of the statues. They got them devils out there in Egypt with guns shooting the noses off the black images, man. They went all through Moscow, Asia, all through Scotland, Wales, defacing the images of so-called blacks, man. You know? I'm talking about they got painters up there. You can see the image up here with dark skin, but down here he's just freshly putting white paint on it, man.
The director of Gods of Egypt, the movie Gods of Egypt, came out with all white male cast. They asked the director, they said, why is it that you didn't put black men as the original people? Like, why you didn't make them black? Like they're black in real life. Why you didn't make them black in the movie? He said, if you try to make a movie depicting black men as anything other than what the white oligarch wants them to be, you can't get funding for it.
Yeah.
He said he tried. But they wouldn't give me the money.
So all movies that they be filming through is the Sundance shit. What do you call it?
Film festival.
Film festival.
The motion picture.
Yeah, because all the big wigs, the gutter rats, all them come there to watch the movies for it to even appear to get the approval or not. Same thing with the music. Nigga can't put out what he wants to put out. It's Sundance. Yeah, he's right. You go to the Sundance, it gets funding, it gets all of the money they need to get actually pushed through. Yeah, but that's right though, man. Yeah.
Anything getting pushed out. Yeah. Concerning education, educating, they over that thing.
That's why most of these so-called black entertainers, whether it be football, basketball, comedy, they can't help other black people.
Right.
They can't do it. If it was so, why the fuck all those NFL players on the Saints? You don't see them at Carr. You don't see them at these black schools helping out. But what schools are they helping out? Catholic schools.
Rumble, right. Catholic. White schools.
Bullshit, man. They are. I listen to what is it, Brandon Marshall and them dudes tell you they can't help. If they was to help in their contracts, they help mass amounts of blacks of their own kind. Niggas get kicked out the league. Oh, get their money taken back from them, man. Dudes can't, they can't do what they want to do.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse. I'll start from the top. It said, "Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Yeah.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people."
Yeah, these devils have taken crafty counsel against us, man. Starting with them elite bankers. All right, because guess what? Who funded the transatlantic slave trade? Amalek. Right, like I told you about it before. You can write this down. Go put it in your phones, or when you get time, go put in Lords of London. Lords of London Bank. And put in slavery. They got all the boats, the slaves, all the equipment insured. But they got funded.
I forget what it's called. Don't they have like they got pictures of they call it like the live, or like basically the receipts of like they have like an Amalekite. They have the name of the ship.
Yeah, the name of the ship, everything. All of them say Jewish.
Yeah.
All right, just like the confusion in the face of us that was over there in Wales and Ireland. You got this guy. You got this guy by the name of Oliver Cromwell. That guy he took them, those confusion in the face, Jakes, he took them from over there and brought them to Australia. So a lot of those Australians are Jakes too, man. They just look, over the present time, they look like white people, man.
Left is the name of the ship.
Yeah, and look, these are the names of the ship. These are the names of all of the transatlantic slave trade ships. All right? Yeah, and they were owned by so-called smallhead. These are the owners. All right? All so-called Jewish people, man. And why even our brothers, turn the sun around, even our brothers of the Northern Kingdom, you so-called Latinos, you were put on ships from over here, from the Americas, and brought to Seville, Spain, man. That's why I gotta do this lesson, man. Showing you that, like when you look over here at the Ku Klux Klan, how they wear them robes, that shit come from Jakes. You get it from Jakes, man. I got a book, bust that shit wide open, man. Everything they do, they get it from us, man. They just made the robes. They still do it in Spain today, you know. Yeah, that's another thing. You might remember. What's it called? They call it the parties that they call them wigs and huh? Hey, you tell them to take a picture of the signs, man. It was called the Whigs and the Tories, which were your, I believe, your two Democrat and Republican parties. The reason why I'm bringing them out, you look at the Whigs. Where they get those wigs? Y'all remember the judges back then in America? They had those wigs. They get those wigs from Jakes. Just like out here outside of the Queen of England, the what do you call it?
The Royal Guard with
the
that
Royal
tall
Guard
black
with that black hat. That was afros from Negroes, man. Took everything from us, man.
Hey, that plume on the knight's helmet was originally, Jake had a hole in the helmet to let his hair come through the top. That plume you see on the top of the knight's helmet.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Jeremiah 10:16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
Yeah. He's the form of all things, man. So all things come through through Jake, man. And if you don't want to give us the credit, guess what? The Most High created it, man. Still a Jake. All right? YAHAWASHI created everything, man. Angels, right along with YAHAWASHI created everything. We get the credit. Okay? But one more? You got one?
I still had dusted off that song.
Yeah, we'll go back to we'll end it on you.
This Daniel 1:4. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and in cunning knowledge and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palaces, and whom they might teach the learned in the tongue of the Chaldeans. Yeah. So the men of the people of Israel, they was the ones well favored with science and knowledge, the creation of things. You're going to get into light bulbs, different things of creations. That's all through Jakes. But you have to have the knowledge. You have to be cunning in knowledge and wisdom. These people was well favored, which are the children of Israel. You got it.
And them niggas, all those patents of Edomites got for they stole all that shit from Jake. All these inventions, stole it, man. Jack Daniels. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah, Jack Daniels liquor. So-called Negro made that shit, man. Y'all know Jack Dempsey is? Boxing? Yeah, Jack Dempsey. Jack Johnson, my bad. Jack Johnson. My bad. Nah. Oh, yeah, Jake. Let me let this nigga go, man.
Oh, my bad. I don't know. Yeah, whole boxing. I never heard of that.
You were Rocky Montiano. Yeah, but Jack Johnson was a Jake that so-called white people hated because they all had that don't touch. They couldn't do nothing to him. So what he used to do, he one of my favorite Jakes too, man. Right along with Nat Turner. But what he did to rub it in the white man's face, he went and got him some snow bunnies, man. About 3 of them with a mink coat and put it in you fucking devil's face. You know he was putting that torpedo on him too, man. You hate it.
They had to create a whole law to stop him from driving around with so-called
white women. So much they got him. I think got him for tax evasion or something. They got him somewhere. They put him in prison. Why the nigga was in prison? Guess what he did? He made an invention called the wrench, and the pipe wrench, to where the white man got mad. Fucking shit, man. They got so mad to where they call it the monkey wrench, man. The monkey wrench is a derogatory term that they put on that man's invention, man. Because they were mad. He was plowing, putting that bony on their women, man. You know? You fucking white, you the biggest hater, man. You fucking white people, you the biggest hater, man. Serious shit.
They don't have no innovation.
Nothing,
absolutely
man.
Nothing, brother. They ain't crazy.
Look at this. Oh, you look at some of them, man, ain't nothing special about you, man. You devils, man, you haven't done nothing but straight, pure wickedness. Yeah.
I've never seen a new movie with a new concept yet.
No.
It's the same shit.
You notice they're bringing out Gladiator 2 with Denzel as the gladiator, man. You know, but I want to say this too before we get out of here. You notice they bring up all these Greek people they love, all these Romans, but why you motherfuckers have never brought out Septimius Severus? Why have you never brought out, I'm talking about in the school system, Hannibal, what his name, Barca? Why you never brought them guys out? Because they Jakes, and then, y'all know who Hannibal is? Hannibal Barca? What? I'm going to say this, it's the guy, they try to make claims that was eating people.
Talking about Vlad being Palin?
My bad, Vlad being Palin. That's what I'm thinking about. They put that was a Jake.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, Genghis Khan was a Jake, man. But you know, every time it's something that Jake was doing, they try to make it out of something negative, man. Vlad the Impaler. Oh, ain't he? Oh, I was about to say. I said, ain't he pressing him with a full court press? Ain't no ISO going on or nothing. A minute 750. You know what I'm talking about? Driving that bitch, brother. So shit, what that mean? Was that you want to read it?
I just hit before. It says they have taken crafty counsel, like in Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
Yeah, they have achieved their accomplishment, man. But now that same thing that you have accomplished is reversing. It's backfiring on you, man. All right? Let's end it on Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and 1. All right? That same thing that you was able to gain power through wickedness, taking down the world, taking down the Israelites, all right? Stamping yourself as the people of the Lord, the Christians, and all that shit, it's backfired on you because the Lord has woken us up. Give me Psalm 50. I think it's 50. I always bring it out. I know that one, man. I think it's 50 11. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's it. 50 and 21. Bring it out first, man.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 50. I'm going to start at 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, all right, because Jacob and Esau were brothers.
That's right.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Ooh. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
Meaning all the things that the Lord allowed the so-called white man to do, the slavery, the lynchings, the burnings, the shootings, all right, the drownings, all right, Jim Crow, you name it. The Lord kept silence when you did all that shit, man. So much to where these devils in their hearts and their minds thought the Lord was with them. But you know how a nigga do some shit that's foul and immediately think it's something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And nothing happened over the course of 400, 500 years in man's time. So you think, well, damn, I'm good. The Lord must be with me, man.
Started to think there is.
Yeah, they started to think through pride, they started to think there is God, man. But Satan is with you, though. Go ahead.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
I will reprove thee and set them. I'm gonna set them in order before thy eyes, and it happened. We are living proof of it, man. Right under these goddamn devil's nose, the Lord has set us. Damn.
God.
You seen that jawline,
The neck on that boy.
man? I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. And you seen it. You seen the Lord has woken us up. Right on these devil's noses, there ain't a damn thing they can do about it, man. All right? That was it. Yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah, we're going to end it on that, man.
It's the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for.
Yeah, so we standing up, man. And these devils out, ain't a damn thing they can do. All right? Ain't a damn thing they can do with this word. This word is caught a blaze. And what happened from it catching the blaze? It went around the whole world now, man. Yes, you can delete YouTube. Yes, you can come round us up. Yes, you can do all that, but guess what? The Lord word that went out, man. It's too late. All the minds of different. Would you say that?
I would say we want you to do that. Because that's
Yeah.
the fame of the
Yeah.
word.
But guess what? All the minds of the different elect that needed to hear this word and get it, and it actually took hold. You can't do nothing about it, man. It's over with. All right. It's a little more, I think.
Verse 3 it says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and the proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Yeah.
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
That's right. And Lord will we get that honor, man, to be amongst the saints. When the saints really go marching in, man. That's what that song is about. That song is about us. All right? That song, oh, when the saints go marching in, how I hope to be in that number. It's about us, man. The elect. And we hope that we go marching right into the kingdom of heaven, man. So with that, we hope this camp was edifying. Until next time, we'll give all praises, glory, infinite honors to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham. Double honors once again to the elders, apostles who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, to the sincere. Until next time, we're going to say, above, 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 above. Quote me, Charlotte. In detail to America, man. All right? We hope that the Lord bring these prophecies and destruction to this place too, man. Shalawam. Shalawam.